All right, everybody, and welcome to an emergency fucking meeting, bro. What just happened? What the hell just happened there, people? What happened? What happened? Are we living in bizarro world? That could be the greatest game we've played in the last 2 years.
That was amazing. That was unbelievable. That's our fucking captain standing up and kicking a fucking goal to win us the game.
Not only the captain, man, we're talking like the whole team stood up, you know, and of course at the end, what a mark and goal, man, just to finish that game in. But I mean, there's so much to talk about here. There's I don't know, man. I'm buzzing here, man. I'm done, man. Man, listen, man. We'll put the link in. People can join in. Oh, that was insane. How insane was that?
I reckon we bring this guy in.
All right, let's
outside the G.
Oh, bring him in straight away.
Hey, how you going? We've done it. Call triple fucking O, mate. Call triple fucking O. Oh my god! Bang, bang, bang! I know it was a hell of a scrappy game. I know we should have kicked a few more goals, but mate, Akers. Who would expect Akers, mate? I was dreading Akers for coming in.
Hey, me. I thought Akers. I did.
We picked him as best on ground before the game.
Barch of the week, mate. Barch of the bloody week. I'll tell you right now. Oh, mate.
How was
I love it. What was? Oh, it was. Atmosphere was good, but it could have. It was about 61,000. It could have been probably 10 plus more, to be honest with you, mate. But I actually went back to the a few holes from the cheer squad. Oh, mate, those last couple of minutes. Wow, man. Wow, bloody wee. Oh, man.
And if you see if it's in there. Sorry, Pete, we're just trying to get some stuff. It's there.
No, it's all right, mate.
Keep going, man. We're buzzing, man. Like we did the whole watch along. We're buzzing, man. Like that was at the end, man. I couldn't breathe anymore, man.
Same here.
Mate, and when Cripper takes that mark, how was it?
Right in front of me. Oh, mate, it was 60,000, but it sounded like 80,000. It sounded like 80,000 now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Man, I'm lost for words, Pete. I'm fucking lost for words, man.
Same here.
I'm done, man. That's the best game I've seen in 2 years, man. It was just.
This is the first time I've sung the song in 1.5 bloody years. I'm telling you right now. 1.5 years. I was still going to get a bloody sore throat after this, man. But you know what? It's bloody worth it.
100%, man. And look, mate, that's oh man, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm lost for words, man. That's not just a win. That's a great win by the Bulls. A great win, man. That's line in the sand stuff, bro. Line in the sand.
That is, mate. 3 in a bloody row. I mean, look, Essendon, I'm not going to go too far. I'm taking this one of the week. I don't want to go. There you go. Fucking hell. I love it. I want to say one thing. Bugger the cat man, mate. See you later, bro. He wasn't even there to start off with.
Mate, I hope he chokes on that cat litter. I hope he chokes on it, brother.
No worries, mate. I'll leave you guys to it, all right?
All right, thanks for joining us.
Cheers, mate. Man. Cheers, mate.
Maybe when you get home, jump back on. I'm sure we'll be here.
We'll do. We'll wait and see, mate. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
So we put the link in the chat. I mean, we're just waiting for people to come in and that. So, yeah, if you want to join us, hit the link and you can join us, man, and we can enjoy probably the best win we've had in 2 years, man. And it's a win of substance, man. Like, it just means so much, that win, man. Like, man, I don't know what else to say, man. Like,
it's unbelievable.
What about the chat? What's the chat got to say?
Oh,
man?
We actually did get a.
Oh yeah.
Donation from Oz. Good to win the next 4 in a row and make it 7 in a row. 8 wins up until round 17 sounds great. I will be at the Essendon Carlton game next week. I think a lot of people are gonna. We should smash Essendon.
Yeah.
You should smash us.
Come on, the way we play, man. We just bet like probably the third best team in the competition.
That's,
you know,
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how we kept going. Even to be down by like 2 or 3 goals at one stage, you'd think it was over usually.
Well, this is the thing, man. This is the thing. It's the, like we were challenged. And remember in the first quarter when they got to 20 odd points up and we're going, oh, man, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. But they hit back.
Yeah.
And then they hit back again, and then they hit the front and they hit back again. And that last quarter, man, the pressure on us. Imagine the pressure on those players, man.
Oh.
Some of the individual acts. I'm going to have to watch that game again.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Because a lot of it was a blur at the end, yeah?
Yeah.
But some of those, like Akers,
like
you have to say, man, we've been saying this bloke, it's done, it's over. And you know
he
what?
Came in, he did he did his job, but even better.
Even better, man. He's definitely in the votes.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Harry Dean.
Oh, ridiculous.
Mate, the bloke standing up, man, the Harry Dean, the bloke is like, in the last 2 weeks, he's become a man.
Oh, it's insane. Even just at the end there, for Cripps to stand up like that, it's amazing. That's what you need your captain to do.
Exactly. And like at times we give it to him, but because we know what he can do, and we expect so much from this guy.
And he wasn't missing that goal.
Nah.
You can't miss that. You're never missing that goal.
Nah. If he misses that goal, just take off your top and leave.
Yeah.
Like you're not. Nah, he wasn't missing it, man. To get up there and take that
With
mark.
2 minutes 30 after me, I was thinking we won't win this.
Yeah, it was tough.
I was thinking we won't win this, but
well, because when we were in front, and then once they hit the front, like that's the last thing I wanted.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if we were capable of coming back one more time, But they did. They came back one more time. You know what I mean? Put some of the comments up so we can read it. I can't see shit from this far.
Saw this one. I don't give a fuck what any fan says about Cripper. For me, he still has it, and he's the GOAT.
Oh, look, at the end of the day.
We knew he had it. Everyone knew he had it. He just wasn't showing it.
He wasn't showing it.
The last 4 or 5 weeks, he's stood up and he's
especially the last 3 weeks. And, anyone that says like, that it wasn't the coach and that. What do we?
Exactly what Bocek says. Prove us wrong.
Exactly, man. And we've all also said that. And I also did say that with Cripper, I was saying the captaincy isn't gone.
No.
Tell us that you want it.
Exactly.
Tell us that you want it. You know what I mean? Because these young kids need you.
Yeah.
They need you, brother. You know what I mean? And he stood up, just absolutely amazing. Walsh stood up. In that last quarter.
The midfield was amazing, I think.
Jagger again for
Jagger
the second week.
Bro.
We can just go through every single player. I mean, there was also Harry again. Man, this new ruck role he's been playing.
It's
working. He's absolutely dominating. He's dominating, and I think he needs it.
Yeah.
He needs it. I think he needs to be on the ball, this guy.
There was a lot of players that stood up. Billy Wilson.
Oh, man, this kid, man, is just...
It's so weird. It's like a completely different side now. And you can see the game. You can see what we're trying to do.
It's bizarro world. I don't know. If anyone, and I wonder if Rocco Model's in the chat, the Seinfeld episode, Bizarro World, where Elaine meets a whole new friends, and they're all like them, but they're just a bit different. This is what we're living in. We're living in this world. What's going on, mate? Like, far out. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next week. Oh, we'll beat Essendon. I don't know what's going to happen, in the next fucking 12 weeks.
Make him go final.
Oh, far out, man.
Make him go final.
You look at it and you go, we're not that bad.
No.
Like the list isn't that bad. We just need to do something. Up the baggers,
Take this.
Okay, but I can't see who it is.
Oh, that's Gokhan.
Oh, Gokhan, where is he, man? We love Gokhan.
The link's in the chat. People join this.
Oh, look, but these guys will probably be traveling home and that, so it's going to be hard. But put it back in the chat again.
Yeah, it's there. It's pinned.
Did you pin it where?
Yeah, it's there. See.
Oh, yeah. And also just put it back in the chat again.
Yeah,
you can do it. So we get some people on, man, because I need to talk to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I need to talk. We just did a 3-hour game day. I think, mate, I think that was entertaining. I actually have to look back at myself the way we acted in that last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
It was insane.
Or who are we playing the grand final?
Yeah, well, Rocco, when you come down,
We're
you can,
based in Sydney and we're beating Charlie Curnow in the grand final.
I'll tell you right now,
That's
if we're making finals, man, I'm going there, man. They're not stopping me. I'll tell you right now, they're not stopping me, man. So
I knew we'd win though. I said it. I said we'll do it. I didn't. You don't think a game like that we would win? I
look.
thought it was gonna more just Geelong played shit and we win. They were playing good, Geelong. We were playing good.
Look, to say you knew you were going to win it, I think you're bullshitting there, right?
I tipped us. I tipped us in.
Yeah, but I think deep inside you.
I marked down on the calendar. Geelong
When?
were winning. It's start of the year.
Yeah, but not now. Like you just like now you turn.
No,
back.
I did.
No.
I did. I wholeheartedly thought.
I thought Geelong were going to win, but I did think we were going to give them a good run.
But in that first quarter, when they got like
It looked
3 goals
bad.
up, I was thinking, we could get smashed here.
It looked bad. It looked bad in that first, mate. The chat's going wild, man. Put up some chats there. Just put them up.
Rocco will sneak you in.
Yeah, nah, man. Trust me. No, I'm going, man. I'll shave.
There's this one, Rocco. Maybe you not being at the ground had some influence on the game.
I look.
I enjoyed you on the watch along.
Thanks, man. I do appreciate. I actually really enjoyed this watch along, and I'm actually like it's a bit of a breath of fresh air just coming here, spending it with you and Bo. But look, if it means we win, I won't go to the game. I don't give a fuck. If it means we win, I won't go to the game.
Continues for Geelong. We bet them the last, I think, out of 5, we bet them 4 times.
I think we have. I think there's only once that they've beaten us. Yeah, so exactly right, man. Is this the same chat that I'm seeing here?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? So I can look at it here, can I? All right, here we go.
Yeah, you can look at it there.
Oh, yeah. Scotty Tompkins, go. We fucking did it, Dylan. The
We
big
did do it.
Scotty, man. He's in there. I would like to thank the Geelong Football Club for our annual grand final until next year. The Scotty Tompkins, man.
That is our grand final.
It is, man.
That is our
Hey,
grand final.
I'm telling you, man. That's
Bro, I'm telling you.
that sets you up. The confidence that gives that group now.
We're making wild card. We're going to make the wild card.
Look, I don't want to be rude. Like, I don't want to start thinking ahead. Where are we on the fucking ladder now?
They put us first.
I want to look at the ladder. I don't give a shit, man. I'm going to enjoy this. Let's have a look at the fucking ladder. Where are we? Hey, we're 14,
Mark 14.
and we're only 6 points from 10th spot, man.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
You beat Essendon, then you beat GWS, then you beat whoever. I think we're West Coast.
It doesn't matter who we play now.
Oh, yeah,
I wish we played fucking Sydney this week. I want to play Fremantle over there. That's who I want to play. Fuck them all, mate. Like, seriously, that's wow.
It's like you lost for words because
I am.
especially when they got into the front with 2 minutes left, there's no way I thought.
And then, at the end, I just didn't want to lose.
Yeah.
I did not want to lose at the end. You know what I mean? Like, it meant so much. And look, I'm going to say this. I said this on the watch along, right? And I'll say it to the 107 people that are out there now, right, watching me, right?
Yeah.
If anyone needed this win, right, Carlton,
Oh, yeah.
the president, the captain, the coach, anyone needed this. I think I needed it the most this week. After the week I've had, I needed that win. Trust me. I needed something, and I got it, man. And, man, what else? What else impressed you?
We are Lou Felino. We are back. My prediction. We can only get to 15 wins now.
Oh, yeah, you fucked up. You said 16, so we might get to 15. That's all right, Lou. Lou, man, I'm happy to say that I was wrong and you were right, mate. I'm happy to do that.
Who would be he'd be hating life right now?
Oh, Vossi.
Michael Voss.
Nah, seriously, what would he be thinking, man?
He'd be having beer in his hand, a few beers.
I on a serious note, because I went through some shit this week.
Someone's
Someone's got to check up on this bloke because he'd be depressed. He'd be depressed, you know. Like, and he'd be turning around and saying, like, why weren't you doing that for me?
Yeah, I know.
Why weren't you doing that for me? You know.
Yeah, surely he's not thinking that.
Huh?
Surely he's not thinking, "Why weren't you doing that for me?"
Oh, I think he is.
But it was him. It was the way that he made them play.
Look, definitely there's a change of a change of mindset in the team. Positional, the way they're playing, moving Harry into the ruck is a master stroke at the moment. And you know, in doing that, he's brought in some young kids in Ison, Burn. Hey, look, Burn in the first half, we were saying, oh man, he's had a terrible first half.
Yeah.
But he stood up, he kicked that goal. You know, he
Flynn
did
Young.
those little things. Flynn Young
He was so
should have had 3.
Yeah.
Fucking touch one, you know, he stood up.
You know what? I don't want to put this out there, but that Dempsey, that was a goal.
It was.
Dempsey, the ball came off the shin. It should have been called a goal.
How's that?
Fuck, they'd be killed. That's good.
That's going to be all
I
over.
want that better. It's better.
That's the best. That's the best. Everyone there. So
That wins them the game.
remember that, guys. The first was it the first goal? I think first or second goal or something. I think it was their first goal because we'd already kicked
it
one.
wasn't a goal, yeah, but yeah.
And they called it a non-goal. And then when you look back at it, it came off his shin. That was a goal, and then we ended up winning by 4 points.
Yeah.
You know, but look, in reality,
Yeah,
right?
but yeah.
That happens. The whole game changes
Yeah,
because
obviously.
it goes back to
Little-
the center and all that. But
Little
still,
thing, but
it's a nice little jab too.
yeah, it's good.
It's a nice little jab
It's
for
good.
the Geelong Football Club. Far out, man. I'm done, man. I'm done. I'm so like mentally exhausted at the moment.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Just the way we won, it's just amazing.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That was fucking a great win, man. That was a fucking great win, man. Unbelievable. That's a win for the ages, man. That could absolutely set you up. And all of a sudden, man, you know, but it's adding these young kids that you go like, you know, they made the difference because they bring that excitement. Ison, Burn, Flynn Young, you know what I mean? Dino's been like absolutely amazing.
Stepped up.
Who?
Hayward.
Has been phenomenal in the last 3 weeks. How many times have we said he's been so disappointing?
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with this kid, you know? Florence. Florence been good more than 1 week. He's probably been Newman.
They've all been good.
They've all been good. Yeah,
They've
yeah.
literally all been good.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're winning these games. You all have to be good.
Yeah.
You can't just rely on 1 or 2. And this is the problem with our team in past years. We were relying on 1 or 2. We were relying on Cripper. Like you could say, Cripper stood up and he had a couple of great moments, but Cripper wasn't the reason we won.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, in literal sense, he was.
Yeah, he kicked the goal, but he wasn't the reason we won.
No.
Right? The reason we won was everyone else.
Everyone's the reason we won. They're part of the reason we won.
Yeah, 100.
Do you think how much of that do you think that of a what are you reading?
I just talk. I just
How
read
much
it.
do you think of that is like a thing where we always beat Geelong, or is it more of a thing as that's it, we won, like it's a good win?
I think we match up definitely well against Geelong, and we always have. Well, in recent years we have, but nah, I'm not going to take that now. I'm not going to take that now.
Not after that performance.
No, I'm not going to take that because
it wasn't a performance for Geelong. You say Geelong played really shit.
No,
they
were good, man. And you know, like they made mistakes, we made mistakes. They had good passages of play, we had good passages of play. You know what I mean? I'm not taking that. No, I'm not. If anyone says to me, "Oh, that was just that," or you know, you were lucky, or Dempsey, I'm going to say, "Listen, get fucked." Right? I'm not letting you rain on my parade here. Right? This was a great win by the Blue Baggers.
Carlton coaches won their first 3 VFL/AFL games in charge since Parkin in 81.
And guess what happened in 81, people? Back to back. That's what happened in 81, mate.
We got $2 from Peter. Blue Oyster with Danhausen relived the Malocchio.
Yeah. Thank you, my friend. I'm not letting anyone rain on my parade, man. Oh, definitely not, man. This was a great win by the Blues. And look, I said this when we sacked the coach. This is a time now, line in the sand moment, as far as not only on the ground, but I'm talking about as a club as a whole.
Yeah.
mate, this is time to like now. You know,
Akers was okay. I thought he was good. I think he was better than okay.
nah, Enzo, mate, Enzo. Akers was good, man.
was
He
good.
made some mistakes, man, but he was important for us. I'd almost go to
I
say,
feel like yeah, go.
I'd almost go to say, if Akers wasn't there, we don't win that game.
Yeah, almost. I feel like
He
the
played his
mistakes
role
we were
perfectly.
making were just like we're just doing that extra handball,
Well-
and we'll just take like doing too much almost.
Yeah.
That's how we kept getting caught. And
I agree. And the thing is, man, I don't know who's writing me messages. I'm going to have to like talk to you later. But we did in TJP on Tuesday. Who was the spotlight? Pitternet first of all, but who's the other one?
or
Whoever replaced Carroll had to stand up, right? And far out. You can't stand up more than what Akers did today. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, I'm putting it out there. I don't reckon you win that without him.
Nah, you probably don't.
You don't, man. He had a.
He had a good game. He came in. He did what he had to.
Yeah, I'm getting.
There's not really a player I can point out that had a bad game.
No. I'll tell you right now,
Like,
man.
Of course you're gonna, and I think during the game you get angry at the moments, but you're gonna stuff up.
Oh,
You're
man.
gonna stuff up, you know.
Look, I'm going to tell you something, man. If you watch back our watch along, I got angry a lot of times, man. But it was just a frustration of not wanting to fucking lose that game. You know what I mean? So when they're making those fundamental mistakes, I'm sitting there going, no, I don't need this, you know. But you know, the good thing was they would make a mistake and then they would come back.
Yeah.
They would come back, you know what I mean? And that was the big thing. They would come back. They would hit it hard, and then it was the next one, and it was the next one. Like you think about that last 2.5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So we kicked the goal, and then we had like a minute or something left, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. And then they got the ball forward. Those little efforts of those things, Harry tapping it and then getting it over the boundary line, you know what I mean? You could see those players were attacking that ball. They did not want to lose that game. And that's what it takes to win an AFL game, let alone.
But we'll be saying they got robbed with the Dempsey one.
Whatever. Well, so if I'll talk to him. You want me to talk to Geelong? I'll talk to Geelong. So that's it.
How much do you put that on the umpire?
That's it. No, well, if you look at it, the umpire fell down. So he fell down.
But
So
how did they not review it then?
well, that's the AFL's problem now.
Like the one time they don't review it.
But I would say this to Geelong if they dare even say, come on the show and tell me that you got robbed. So what happens? So what the fuck happens? So in the first 5 minutes of the game, that's what cost you. You played another fucking 98 minutes of game time, mate. Don't tell me that goal cost you, right? What happened for the rest of the game? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't give me the shits in that second quarter. We kicked like what four goals, 6 or 4 goals, 7
quarter.
Yeah,
4 goals, 7.
8. We could have won by 30 points.
But we were saying that at half time we should be up. Well, we should have kicked at least 3 of those goals.
Mate, and some of those goals were won by Walsh, Akers, and even I think Mackay in that quarter. They should have been goals.
Yeah.
They were too easy, man, and we missed them, you know. But we came back hard, man. So
Rocco, great win, mate. Definitely best one in recent seasons. Is Mark ready for next week?
oh, yeah. It's going to be fun, mate. It's going to be fun. I've got Lucas singing the song. Mark's going to be he was saying that they're a better team than us, but they've been playing better footy than us.
This is so true. They were in front at quarter time by 3+ goals.
Exactly.
So does the Dempsey goal really matter?
It doesn't really matter. Exactly right. If you're in front by 3 goals, that says to me that
we were in then. Was it through the fourth quarter they were up by 2?
Yeah,
or
2 points.
Maybe. Like they had their chance to win.
Well, they hit the front with 2.
I actually thought we had way more chances to win at the end there. The last quarter, we should have kicked heaps of those goals. And then I thought when they kicked the goals, like all those behinds cost us. All we needed was one more goal. but then we ended up doing it anyway.
And we did it in the most miraculous way. And you know, when they when they were in front with 2.5 minutes to go,
Yeah.
they hit the front. What else do you want?
Actually, I wonder if do you reckon the press conference?
Oh, it wouldn't be on yet. I'll tell you right now. It wouldn't be on
So
quite yet.
apparently Chris Scott is on now.
Yeah, so we're usually after that.
Yeah.
So they usually do the loser and then us. So as soon as the press conference, we don't give a fuck about copyrights.
No.
We're just gonna play it. So hey, jump on, guys, man.
I reckon it could be the first emergency meeting.
No one's jumping on, mate. Like I'm freaking out here, man. I need
This is
someone.
my first emergency meeting. I've got no one jumping on.
I know we need someone to talk, man. Come on, it's pinned in the link there. Jump in and make sure. But look, I'm sure
You know what? To be fair,
we did get on early.
Yeah, we got on early. I reckon. What time does Mars usually start at?
Oh, so easily 45 minutes after the game.
Yeah, so I reckon we're a bit early.
So we've caught all the people that are just at home
now
because
it's the train.
yeah, exactly right. So usually we don't start until about 11:30.
Yeah.
And it's just 11 on now. So I do understand. But if someone wants to jump on, because I don't know what else to say. And the other thing is my voice is fucked.
Yeah, I know.
Like my voice is fucked, man. Like I've got to, you know what? I'm gonna make an Instagram.
I do want to see. I want to see Vince. I wonder what his reaction.
Yeah, he'll be pumped. I'm gonna make an Instagram post of us at the final siren because I can't remember what I did, but I reckon I was.
I reckon the Crips goal went.
But then I just sat back then.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe anymore. Like then I started worrying.
It's like in slow motion. I just see Crips jump up, take the line.
And you know when he was going up, because I thought, oh, he's gone too early. Like it looked like he went too early. Like he just jumped up, and I'm thinking, oh, he's gone too early.
Yeah.
But it was like perfectly timed. You couldn't have timed it any better, the mark. Like far out, man. That's exactly what we want by these people, man. Let's put Lana Owens. I nearly had to get the thing to jump my mum's pacemaker with 1 minute ago. Oh man, I hope Joe's doing well and Gokhan, the euphoria. Yeah, man. Gokhan, how good is it? Said Lana. Enzo, Bo, I ran out of nails. I started biting my sons. Oh, ran out of nails, started biting his sons. Yeah, man. I was panicking at the end. So proud, Rocco. I was shaking when the siren went off. That was by Murray Mac.
I can't see these comments. Oh, yeah,
Here we go. I was just put them up, Dylan, and we'll read them. Just put them up one by one. Let's see, because I can't see
They
shit.
play to win, not to lose.
That's welcome to that. He's a Collingwood supporter. Welcome, man. He always jumps on for a roll. So welcome to the chat, man. Yeah, absolutely pumped.
Players are studs.
Yeah, man. They've all stepped up so quickly, man. They've stepped up so quickly. And this is what I was saying. I don't know if I said it to you or whatever, but I said like sometimes you need to just give the kids the responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go, right, mate, this is on you, man. And you got to see who's able to take that next step. And they did. They did, man. They've taken, not only have they taken the next step, man, like these blokes look like.
That's another thing. Imagine asking the club to tank.
Oh, mate, I'm telling you now, I did this a few weeks ago on the jumper punch, man. Anyone that reckons that we were tanking and we should tank, you're all a little bit touched in the brain, mate. Something is wrong with you. Who the fuck wants to tank? Right. Man, I want to make finals, and you know what?
You can't take. You break up the group.
What? Imagine telling a group of young kids you have to lose. Right?
Ridiculous.
Mate, you got to build winning culture. That's what you have to do.
And then you wreck the kids. You're going to wreck Jagger fucking losing all year.
We'll
get Cody Walker. Don't worry about that.
No, we'll get him. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you now, how pumped is Cody going to be?
Oh, yeah, he'll be pumped.
Remember, everyone's going, oh, he might go to Richmond. I guarantee, mate, He's not going anywhere, man. He loves his team, and now seeing
Yeah, we'll read this one. Voss just rang me and said he was watching a Netflix doco on aliens and missed the game. He asked me what happened. I said, you left and it's all happening. It was not real. Can't believe it. We'll get Cody. You don't need a tank to get Cody. We'll get Cody.
I mean, Go Khan says it perfectly. Tanking is for clubs like Essendon.
Exactly. And
Yeah, not for us,
they're
man.
in a fucking shit position.
They're in a shit position, man. Like these blokes have really got nothing. You know what I mean?
They're trying to win. They're not tanking.
I said this. You know how bad you know how good you have to be to lose deliberately and not look like you're losing.
Fuck.
Come on, man. No, they just show. Far out. You know the confidence of this club now.
Especially the young kids. Like, fuck, it changes everything. Jagger, imagine Jagger's confident now. He's been great the past 2 weeks.
Jagger's been amazing. And it all started with that win against the Doggies when he cried.
Yeah, that shows it all. What were we coming off? Like 6 losses in a row? 6, 7?
Well, pretty much, yeah. So we beat Richmond, which was round 2 or round 1, whatever they wanted to call it. Yeah. Pretty much 6 in a row. And we always said it that Voss was the circuit breaker. We just needed that circuit
I
breaker.
didn't think it'd make this much of a difference, though.
Oh,
Did
no,
you?
no.
Not this much. Like, this is like, but you can see how different the game plan is. You can actually see our game plan.
And how many times did they like fuck it up? But they went again.
Fucked it up, but
They went again.
That's what I'm saying.
They went again.
They kept trying it. They didn't stop that. Well, that shows they believe in the game plan.
100% they believe in the game plan.
They'd see they try to go back from the centre clearance. They don't go straight forward.
Exactly.
And they kept doing it. Even if they fucked it up, they kept doing it. They just stuck by it and it worked.
How many clearances, like centre clearances, did we win in that last quarter?
I'll check that.
Because we were insane in that last quarter, man. I reckon we won 80. Huh?
We won centre clearances.
I reckon we won it. But I reckon that last quarter, we won it. I think we were losing.
Centre clearances, we win 13-10.
Yep.
Clearance, we beat them in everything almost.
Yep. That last quarter was insane. I'm
they
telling
actually
you.
bet us in inside 50s.
By how much?
By 6.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let me see. Rocco, do you agree if he's won by around 25, they'd be saying they were robbed? It's only because they lost. Well, obviously.
Of course. And that's exactly right. But to tell you the truth, I notice people like Lucas and that who.
Here we go.
Lucas and that who are. Oh, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
All right.
Bocek. It's actually Bocek.
The real one, huh?
I've seen your face so much this week. It's a bit sickening now.
I wasn't going to get on because, it's a bit disgraceful.
No, you have to get on,
Too
man.
much.
That's the best fucking
Too
win
much.
we've had in a year.
Unbelievable. But everything you can possibly have mentioned or that we've asked for in the past or since Fraser came in. If you think back to the conversation that we had when Fraser was announced as interim and so on and so, every single thing that we asked for, it's like they've addressed it all. It's like they finally saw what everyone else could fucking say.
But how, Bo, how do you address everything all at once straight away?
Yeah, and Voss couldn't pick, and Voss couldn't pick, under Voss, we couldn't even say, how can you not fix one thing? Just one.
We
right?
fixed it all.
Just one. And this guy's gone, and don't get me wrong, right? We're not a full-blown polished team or anything like that, but how has so many things been patched in 3 weeks, just like that? You have to ask the question.
I don't know, man.
I was just thinking about it before. A lot of people mentioned it. We mentioned it as part of the reason, whatever it is. He must have lost him.
He had
There's no
to.
way. There's no way anyone can believe a word that Cripps was saying, a word that Walsh was saying. You see how Cripps and Walsh have played, right? Let's just take Cripps, for example. See how he's transformed back into the Cripps that we know, right?
Yeah.
In the past 3 weeks, especially tonight and even last week, right? More so tonight. And then put that up against the comments that he was making about Voss, right? Oh, we back the coach, you know, we believe in his vision and blah, blah, blah. No, you didn't. And I understand that's all this. That's just this. Read off the prompter, right?
Yeah.
I get that. But to see how it's all been patched and now see how he's playing under Fraser, why all of a sudden have we got Sydney Hayward? Why have we all of a sudden got Sydney Florent? All the players that we had, and we're saying, why are they not doing this? Why are they not doing that? Who did we get? Why did we get C graders? All this sort of stuff. I get it. We still got a long way to go, but we're finally seeing what the team can do. And if anyone can sit there and say Voss wasn't the problem, he was a big part of the problem. So anyway, I don't want to talk about Voss for the whole time. It was just a thought in my mind, right?
No, it has to be part of the problem. And to tell you the truth, and it's like we didn't just say it, but you know, like we've been saying, like he's the circuit breaker. We need to get rid of him. Bojack, will you be getting a haircut now? Yes.
What happened?
He made a bet that he won't cut his hair until we win 3 in a row.
And look, let's be honest, we all thought that was going to be months and months and months. And
I thought it was going to be years away, not months.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good because I was due for a haircut. The back of my neck looks like a Persian
Maybe
rug.
You get it. Hey, what about if you get it done on TJP?
Who knows how to cut hair?
Well, I'll get a hairdresser in.
All right, done.
We'll see how we go. But when you think about it, right, it has to be the coach because, as you said, they didn't look happy. They all of a sudden look happy. Those little things they've been doing, you know, like there were little things in the last 3 weeks where, forget about the game, just like little things where, you know, they were standing up for each other, or, you know, they you know, Jagger crying after the win, and all those little things that I thought to myself, this means something to these guys. This means something. But there has to be a case study done on this, man. There really does.
The fire that we saw in the tonight, we'll talk about tonight more so, right, than the last couple of weeks, because it feels like it's been brewing over the last 2 weeks, and then boom, they just exploded tonight. And look, I wrote them off. I said Geelong by 28, right? It was people that wrote us off by 10 goals, you know, and so on and so forth. But they honestly have so much fire in them right now that it doesn't really surprise me that we're able to get it done. Maybe the first quarter, I'm sitting there going, I don't know, you know, long way to go. If Geelong, because I remember when I said on game day, I said Geelong are starting to look like they're more comfortable in the game. I think we caught them off guard for a second there, yeah?
Yeah, 100% what happened.
Again, similar situation where we get on the front foot, we don't punish them on the scoreboard, and then all of a sudden, it went the complete opposite way that I thought it was going to go. I thought they were going to get comfortable, start to run a train on us. It didn't happen. We for 3 quarters of that game, poleaxed them. It was just that last part where we couldn't put the icing on the cake, and okay, eventually we did, right? But yeah, I'm telling you, ticking all the right boxes at the moment, these guys are.
I can't be happier. And we got Manny Costo. He's my favourite Collingwood supporter. The 2 Mannies are my favourite Collingwood supporters, but Carlton playing like old Collingwood. Collingwood now playing like old Carlton. Fly better fucking lift, or he's next, man. I love this bloke, man. He does it.
Shout out, Manny, huh? What a ledge.
Bo, what do you think about the Dempsey thing?
The Dempsey thing?
Yeah, how they didn't call it a goal. So if that was called a goal, they would have won the game.
Remember what I said after that incident?
What'd you say?
I said, watch us go win by a goal now.
Yes. And look, I said, if any Geelong person comes out and tries to throw that at me, I'm not letting no bloody cats fucking rain on my parade. Mate, you had 3, you had another. That happened in the first 5 minutes. You were leading by 20-something points. They're not giving me
Yeah.
that as an excuse.
No, I heard what you said earlier, and that's
Yeah.
it's spot on because at the end of the day, even if it was a goal, that doesn't mean they go on to win the game. If that was a goal, the game could have shifted
Exactly.
in a whole different direction.
changes the whole thing.
You
Go
know
back
when
to
people say if we had to kick that goal, or we should have kicked 5 by now or something like that, and you're like, yeah, but if we kick the first one, maybe we don't get the other 4 opportunities. You just
Exactly,
don't
man.
know.
The ball
right?
goes back
So,
to the center and everything
It's
changes.
too
yeah?
much. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Too many ifs, buts,
Like,
and
it's
maybes,
not
and
like
whatever.
it was
But I will say it was a goal.
It was a goal.
100% it's a goal. So
It's not like it was a last
Um,
quarter thing, you know.
That was a
oh,
mistake.
look at this.
Boyd.
Look at this.
That was a
Look at
mistake,
this. Look at this.
Ah,
Hey, we got the
Oh,
Scotty.
He's
Yo,
Scotty
yo,
Tompkins.
it's me. Fellas, what a night. Absolutely incredible. Mate, believe it or not, I'm not talking shit, but that's better than a 10-goal win any day of the year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
100%.
on cloud 9, boys. And how generous is it of Tom Hawkins, Jared Whaley, Anthony Hudson, Cam Moody to open up their night tonight for the big Geelong game? Stick it up, you fucking ass cunts. It wasn't a fucking goal. Stop sooking about it, bro. The better team won, bro. Get fucked.
They did.
That was better than 95. Everyone remember May 29th, 26. This one's going to go down in history, boys.
Hey, this could be, I don't want to say about, it's the line in the, it could be the line in the sand that turns your club around. Now, I'm not saying we're going to make finals and win, but just the passion of this group now. This could be the turning point, brother.
It means so much. There was not a single point in the game where you thought that maybe someone was dropping their shoulders or had even given up. There was no half measures. There was not a single point where they weren't giving more than 100% of effort. I'm so proud of every single boy that went out, or every single man that went out there tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, and
man.
boys,
Every
you look
single
at
one, man. And
you look
have
at the
to.
next. Go on.
No, I was just going to say, every single man has to give 100% to win a game like that. You don't win a game if everyone doesn't give 100%. You know, like.
Hey, I'm looking at this bloke over here. I'm looking over at my Bruce Dual Centennial poster. This bloke, whether it's number 11 or it's the number 2, that bloke, Lockie Cowan tonight, mate. Look, he might have got beaten a couple times, but he still came back and he beat them twice as many times over. I'm so happy for Lockie Cowan tonight, mate.
So Scotty, and also like to me, like Harry Dean, man, that bloke stood up so much in the last 2 weeks, man. I'm getting excited down below every time I see that bloke run towards the bloke. Man, that bloke is a star.
Isn't it incredible? We've had so many young players that have come in. It looks like they've progressed at a snail's pace over 2 to 3 years. But in the space of 2 to 3 months, we've seen, well, people who come in maybe as C graders just potentially like nudge into the A grade territory.
So tell me, Scotty, tell me, explain. Not that you could probably answer this fully, but mate, what's happened? What's that one there? Oh, he's doing the old. Why is it free? Why? What's happened? Like, how can there be such a change? You know, you change a coach and they're just completely different.
Sometimes I suppose it's just the weight of expectation, and even just because unfortunately I had to allow a bunch of, because I live out in the sticks, fellas, so I'm surrounded by rednecks and bumpkins. So I had plenty of Geelong supporters around at my place tonight, and they left pretty fucking quick the second that siren went. But they all had to admit, like, everyone was playing with fucking purpose tonight. Like, yeah. But then it's not just sometimes like. There are a lot of games over the last, 4 years where you felt like we were bringing these sides down to our level, but we rose to Geelong's level. And I've never given Geelong, that level of credit. I've never said they're the best. They're the benchmark. And they honestly deserve to be that, to have that benchmark title, because if you want to be the best, you have to be them and better. and to meet them, they had their maybe best 22. If Jack Martin was out there, it would have been their best 23. But to beat them at their own game and to run it down to the fucking wire, there was no ebbs and flows in that game. It was 100% from both sides, which is what made the game so good.
Yep.
Just quickly,
100%.
Rockamoro, $5. This Dempsey incident is Wayne Harms 79 all over again. Cat supporters will be talking about it for 50 years from now. Hey,
Shut up.
Rocco,
Yeah.
thank you for the
Well,
$5.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, to any Geelong
We're
supporters
champ.
out there, guess what? Carlton just makes history once again.
Yeah. Hey, boys,
Hey,
listen.
the great
before I go.
Lucas, he came on to the feed at the end of the game, and he'll be on Wednesday, and he's going to sing the Carlton song without his top on.
Carlton, they
Oh.
go. The rebellion always beats the dark side. You know, isn't it funny? Like every time any of these clowns go against anything Carlton related, the curse comes back at them. So
Yeah. And,
Boys, I
you
got-
know, as I said, man, this could be, I don't know, man. Something's brewing, mate. Something's brewing.
there's something about, like, you know, when you get that game day vibe where you just can't sit still.
Yeah.
And you're waiting, and you just know. I had that all fucking day, man. It was killing me the whole time. It's almost though I'd already seen the whole game in front of me all day, and it was almost like an inevitability. But to have all expectations blown like that, it just makes it so much better. It's just incredible win. And like you say, Rocco, that is it almost doesn't matter what happens for the rest of the year. Or, because to be honest, look, credit to the Geelong Football Club. It is our grand final every year, and I do thank them for that, because they do bend over for us every 12 months. But like after that, it is a spiriting win, and it just builds that culture for everyone coming up and going through. Yep. And mate, Will Hayward, Bo,
What's
Will.
he done in the last 3 weeks, man?
mate, as the end of rocket up his fucking ass. It's almost as though it's almost as though when he negotiated his contract, it didn't kick in until Voss was gone.
The
100%.
big dickwood, mate.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
listen, boys.
abs. Mate.
Real quick. Speaking of, Scotty said bending over. The next 4 weeks, Essendon, GWS,
Oh,
West Coast Eagles, Richmond.
oh.
And Richmond.
Wow.
That could be. Yeah, I'm with
We're-
Scotty. 4. I reckon that could be 4.
we're-
there.
we're
I
at
don't
a
know about
chance-
GWS
we're-
yet, but
We are at a chance to even the ledger,
Definitely are.
fellas.
yes.
Wow.
Do you remember
We are.
last year when we started 0-4, and we're about to even the ledger at 4-4, and
Weird as,
it
man.
was almost at the same point where we were
Weird.
looking at evening it up at, to the 8-8, and we were under so much pressure, and it felt almost impossible, and we just felt dog shit. Now we've won half as many games, and the climb seems so much steeper, but we feel fucking good about it.
Yeah. It's a different feeling. It's just different.
It feels like,
feeling,
yeah. It's almost like in
Okay.
6 weeks we're going to be there. It's like it almost just feels like it's already like a done thing. And if we're feeling it, they have to be feeling it 10 times more.
Exactly.
And
I've
yeah, I
always
can't
said
remember-
that.
I can't remember who brought it up during the week, but last week when Dirksen said, like, fuck, after that win, he feels like he could go out and play another fucking game.
Yes.
And
I said
that
it
was
because someone mentioned it to me, they said, oh, did you see? Oh, I would have said it because some bloke come up to me and he goes, did you see Dirk? So I go, no, I never seen. He goes, he said he could play another game. And I went, really, mate? That means a lot, man. I'm telling you, these blokes are pumping.
and that was
Time to go!
Oh,
that was
it's
love
time to go.
Bogo. That was from a bloke who spent almost 1,200 days on an AFL list without playing a senior game. Then he plays Carlton Rezzies for a few months and plays one half-decent game against a bottom 6 side, and he's G'd the fuck up.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what these blokes are feeling now after knocking down Geelong in a game like that?
This would give him so much confidence, man. This would.
Oh,
I'm telling
amazing.
you, this is line in the sand stuff, and it's not so much. It's the young kids, the confidence these young. Because you get someone like a Billy Wilson, right? This bloke looks like, mate, he's possessed.
Oh, as I said, I had all these fucking rednecks invading my living room like the whole night, and I'm telling them, the second Billy Wilson touched the ball, I said, "Look at this bloke. Look at him. Remember his name." And it's almost like every third play, there he is, there he is, there he is.
Yeah.
There goes Billy, there goes Billy. And it was almost the inverse of for Geelong. It was almost like their younger players were trying to stand up, just couldn't, but then their seniors also couldn't match it either. To be honest with you, with Paddy Dangerfield out there, it was like they had 17 on the field, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah,
Send the cunt to the
actually
fucking
said-
glue. Send him to the glue factory, bro. He should have retired after. He should have retired after that whiteout game last year, because that was fucking embarrassing. But then he
Yes.
spent all these tickets in the Hawthorn prelim, and he's just never come back from then. When we retired Tom Hawkins in 24, PD, take it from Scotty, hang it up.
Hey, what about Snatcher? What happened to him?
Scratcher.
Oh, Scratcher.
Hey, Scratcher did exactly what Scratcher does. Could you imagine? Imagine Scratcher and 3 first rounders, or Will Hayward and 3 first rounders,
yeah,
mate.
that's true.
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah.
Fucking take Will Hayward any day.
Mate, the way he's
Absolutely.
playing, and this is what we expected from him, and that's why in his first few games or the first half a dozen games, we're going like, what's going on, man? Like, what's wrong with this bloke? This is not the bloke we knew from Sydney, but mate,
it's got to be rough. It's got to be rough coming into this Carlton side. Like, we know, like, especially under Voss, like how specific they wanted to play, and it was so anti-meta. But like, to Haynes's credit, what were we saying about him for the first 4 weeks? We were how the fuck this? Yeah. But
Yeah,
no,
100%,
it is.
He stood up. He stood up too now. But I think you got to give credit to people like Harry Dean and that, and the younger kids and Cow, and that's what's helping people.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Haynes.
that's it too. Like, especially the younger ones, especially on the back line. Like, against Geelong, you're gonna get beaten, but it's the second efforts, and they never ever dropped their shoulders or came back. They went back in. They went back in hard. Even like there was some of those marks where you couldn't help it, but if they caused a spoil or maybe they just got beaten in the contest, they still went back in just to knock the man out and just make it that little bit, make them work that 10% harder.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
What's funny?
Look,
because at the start they were bombing it a bit at the start, and I think at one stage I think at halftime I look at the stats and there was like 7 contested marks to 1. They were just out marking us, but it's like they learned. Something would have been said to them, because there was less of that happening in the second half. It was more being patient, delivering the ball, and then when they did have to go long, the small guys were right there, ready to tackle, ready to attack.
Yeah.
It was great the way they learned from the first half to the second half.
But even when they're back, when Tom Stewart might have gotten the better of some in the contest, it was Taylor Byrne, an 18-year-old that was tackling a fucking 40-year-old like Tom Stewart, man, just in it at every chance.
Yeah.
And one of my criticisms of Geelong, which like everyone like pumps up Max Holmes and Bailey Smith, but they're just meters gained merchants. That's all they like, especially Bailey Smith. It's just the blind kick down long, but then we were happy to give it to Bailey Smith because we knew exactly what he was going to do, and we were set up behind. I barely even noticed Max Holmes.
Did you? I didn't notice at all.
I didn't notice at all. I noticed a little bit Bailey, but he wasn't damaging at all.
But then any game where Geelong is dominating, everyone says they're their 2 best players. Do they really do anything that whole time? It shows we were prepared one way or another.
And that's
And what was our main criticism under Voss, especially this year? What like Mars's
Not
voice
preparing,
rings
not
through my
preparing.
fucking head. You've had, since the end of last year, you've had 6 months to prepare for this fucking game, and you had nothing ready. Now it just looks like they're doing, at the very least, what is expected.
Exactly, and preparing for these teams, you know what I mean? And you're right. We used
Yeah.
to say, like, man, you just got beaten exactly the same way again, right? And you've done nothing about it. But it's like they prepared for Geelong perfectly, mate. I'm telling you,
But we always
Fraser is
prepare for
making a
Geelong.
case
We
for
always
himself.
prepare for Geelong. Look, man,
Yeah,
there's something about this fixture every year that just gets me so excited because it's going to be our fucking grand final every time. I love it.
But as I said, this one's different. As I said, this one
Yeah.
feels different. This win,
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
feels
that
different.
was finals football.
Mate.
As I said,
know what?
they're the benchmark, man. They are the benchmark, and to play
That
like
would
that,
hold
and
up in any final.
the fact that it was a minute and a half left, and who
Oh.
was it that took that mark? Man, I wish I was watching it with you guys and I was watching the watch long, man, because I couldn't even believe my own reaction, man.
Who took the mark?
Cripps.
Oh no, that mark. Yeah.
No,
No, I'm talking about-
Gripper. Come on, man.
Yeah, no,
Of
there was
all
there
people.
was less than 2.5 when he took it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when they
But, like,
kicked
even-
their goal, there was
You almost thought it was over when they.
when they kicked that goal and hit the front, I went, that's
Yeah,
the
but,
last
like-
thing we need.
But even like you could tell, like as someone who's watched a lot of Geelong games, like some of they had too many goals coming from their non-goal kickers, if that makes sense, or
Yeah,
even
that's
or
very
more like
true.
even from Ollie Dempsey, like you'd lock him in for at least 3 against us, but even he just had like just those freak goals,
He did. With the one from the fucking
Yeah, but-
boundary. that was-
but then the Jack Henry one, like fuck the one that was on the line that was missed, but like even like just freak shit like that just shouldn't happen,
I-
You minus those, like we had
And we
so
just-
many shots on goal, man, that like should have been there. Like legit. That's what made it, even though it was only a couple points in the end, it just felt like a 6-goal win, really.
Yeah, well, we were saying in that second quarter, we kicked like 4 goals 6 or 4 goals 7, and 3 or 4 of those were easy goals,
Oh,
So yeah,
what,
I
and what,
felt like we
Flynn Young almost kicked 3 in 1 quarter, man.
Yeah. Well, we jumped on that one. We thought, fuck, man, he's kicked it, and then it was touched. But look, I was saying on yesterday on Selection Blues, I was saying he's one that's got to step up. Last week he was poor. He needs to step up this week, and he did. He stepped
Absolutely.
up when we needed him. Yeah,
And when he wasn't having any shots on goals, he was putting the pressure on.
100%, and that
Which
was a
is-
big
yeah.
difference in our forward line. Those young kids putting on the pressure. Hey, we got a super chat from Oz here. Carlton v Geelong, mostly since greater, mostly since 2023. Geelong sucks. Straight to the point. We love Oz. Thank you very much. And then there was another one here by Enzo. Cameron kept them in it. We outplayed them. He did. He kicked 4 goals. And
Yeah.
the best thing was, who did Cripper take the mark over?
Oh
Cameron.
yes, that's just what made it all the more sweeter in the end.
Yeah.
And to
They put him
any
in the
Geelong
back line.
supporters that are watching right now, you're a top 4 side, premiership favourite, and you just lost to a bottom 4 side, a pathetic
Bottom 4
side like Carlton.
That sacked
And for
their
any of
coach
yous-
3 weeks ago.
No national recruiter, no list manager, no senior coach, no fucking worries, cunts. Get
Imagine
fucked.
we get all those things right. Fuck. We'll be
Oh,
unstoppable.
it's over. It is over. It's just that vibe, like this. Look, maybe I'm just high on my own supply here, Rocco. But like, look, since that turnaround from the upper management came in, it just feels different, man. And it's just almost like you're just waiting for those small pieces just to fall in place.
Yeah.
And it feels like so much more of a professional environment when we're not getting our fucking dicks out on Twitter when we're not, having all these issues, man. It feels more like a club
It does.
who
It
is
really does
there
feel.
for success.
It even feels. I mean, that 23 was it 24 when we made, when did we make preliminary? 23 or 24?
23, 23.
Yeah, 23. I mean, that, don't get me wrong, that felt good. That felt amazing. But I don't know, for some reason, this feels more, it's a sustainable.
I was thinking about that too, Rocco, because even in 23, that run was like pure momentum. Like there was just like, you couldn't really even describe how we were beating these teams. We just somehow did,
Yeah.
Whereas now, look, it's a 3-week sample, but it just seems methodical. It might even be the end product of what they were trying to achieve. It maybe just took, a different chef in the kitchen, But, these plays aren't stupid. They know how the fucking game is played, and they want to play it a certain way. So maybe it is that extra bit of freedom that having Fraser there has allowed them to be like, all right, let's actually move by chains. Let's move how we want to, not how we're told to, if that makes sense.
100%. I mean, these are guys that have played footy since they were kids, yeah? And I understand that, you come into a team and you learn new tactics and you probably got to play a different way. But at the end of the day, footy's footy, bro. Let these kids play footy. Yeah. So let them play footy, man.
And the difference between this year and last year is that, like, we've lost incredibly talented players. Some of the most raw talented people that you can have, but we've brought in competitors.
100%, man.
Is Ben Ainsworth, Ollie Florent, and Will Hayward the most talented player you're ever going to see? No. There's far better players out there, but if there's desire for them to win, out of all their sides, have they not been some of the better competitors that you've seen?
Yeah.
Out of those,
100%.
out of their 23?
100%, man. Let's welcome Riser.
G'day,
How
lads.
are you,
How are
mate?
we? How's
How
things,
you
Rocco?
feeling?
Mate, I'm so wrapped, man.
No.
I was sitting behind the goals tonight with my son and just watching that game plan, man. It is insane how these boys run, link up, go through the middle at any opportunity they can. It was just so different, mate. And you know what? I'm sick of hearing people saying it's on the back of Voss. No fucking way, man. No fucking way. He wouldn't have played those
that's
kids.
right.
He wouldn't have played those kids. And just the way they move the ball, mate. That's got to be Fraser and maybe some of the other blokes. But boys, what a fucking game. Some of those young blokes are really showing some stuff. Like, they tackle hard, they chase hard, the pressure they put on. And the dudes like, Haywood, Florent, Ainsworth, they're all chipping in now, boys. Oh, it's so good to see. I just don't know where it's been all fucking year.
I don't know, man. This is like bizarro world, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on, though. Like, this is amazing.
I know somebody who's only recently joined the realm of the employed, but it's a fucking job for these cunts. But like, have you ever been at a workplace where you hate your fucking boss? You walk in and you're like, fuck this, and then you got to run fucking 12 to 20 Ks for the cunt over 4 hours in front of tens of thousands of people. Man, like, legit. We all know what the one difference is, man. We just don't want to say it because we're good people.
Yeah,
but man,
I know, but yeah.
How was it being there? Like, when you actually, like, sure, we love watching the game from any point, but when you're actually at the game, you can see at the end of the game, surely they could have run like an extra 2, 3, 4 quarters.
It really looked like it, mate. It really did. They were running on top of the grass. Rocco was phenomenal, mate. It was just, I've never seen anything like it, whether it's an attitudinal thing or obviously it is. It's got to be a big part of it, like you said. But, just the whole game plan, the system, Scoring 7 goals, 7 from stoppages
Yeah.
against Geelong is a smashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's done that against them. That was insane. But yeah, it was.
They were killing us on turnover riser for 2 quarters, but then they shut it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
correct,
they
correct.
they brought it back to yes, it is a stoppage based list, but we brought them down to our level and controlled the game and made them play on our terms.
Yeah, absolutely. At one stage, when they were coming hard at us, I thought, here we go. We're just going to drop our heads as usual, I thought. But no, they stepped up to the mark, mate. Exactly what you said. And yeah, it was quite surprising. And man, I was quiet all year about the people giving Cripper shit. You can't give that fucking guy shit, man. You cannot. He had to carry that club through a fucking dismal period with a lot of these players not picking up their own weight, and it takes a toll in you, mate. So why should he be fucking doing it every week? But now that the team's like woken up a bit, you could just see the lease of life in him, and the way he bullied Bailey Smith too. Because
Yeah.
at one stage, like there was, sorry to cut you off, but at one stage, yeah, Bailey was running around for 2.5 quarters. Hewitt was on him at stoppages around the ground, but not at the opening, at the bounces, at the centre bounces. Then he was just getting too much of the ball. And then Cripper looked like he just took it on himself. He goes, nah, I'm going to play on him and he's going to play on me. We'll see who wins. Just pretty much old school battle. And he just came out on top. He bullied him, mate. He really did. It was actually good to
100%.
see.
Yeah,
And you
the
know
exact
what?
same thing happened in the same game last year. It was in the end of the 3rd quarter in that Anzac game day, but like replaced Smith with Holmes, and Cripps just came alive and split Holmes in 2.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
When he's on, this bloke, he just bullies people, mate. So
Yeah,
yeah, I know that he was down on form. I just hate to see people giving such a champion crap, because I just knew that if the players lifted their work rate, he's just going to come to the party as he usually does, and he's come a bit more. So it's like wow, it was just
Look,
a cut, and then
we
that
love
mark at the end.
we love Cripper, right? Like at the end of the day, and I'm one of the ones who's saying, like, the reason I think we give it to him is because we expect so much from him. Like we know what he's capable of, and he was being so down, you know what I mean? And then you start thinking, is it over? You know what I mean? Has he just hasn't got the desire anymore? Like, so we start thinking for the future, you know what I mean? But it's proven that, listen, there was something wrong within the club, and the coach is part of that. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it
Absolutely,
was,
Rocky.
but he looks like a different man since he's left. And I know he's been backing him up, but for fuck's sakes, the way he's been playing in the last 3 weeks is the Cripper we know. You know what I mean? And so, look, all credit to him. I've been saying I want him to lift, and fuck, mate, you can't ask for more than what he's done in the last few weeks. And tonight, it's just unbelievable. Well, welcome, Robert. How are you, brother? How does it feel?
Oh, mate, I am amped, mate. I am out. I just got back from the game, and mate, so amped, mate. I've been, I haven't
You
sold
just
myself
been
on
like
the,
10 times.
I don't even know what to say, mate. It's just like, mate, you know what? The king is back. Paddy Cripps is back.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Not Conor McGregor, Paddy Cripps.
That's it.
Mate, and I'll tell you what, anyone think we're getting ripped off paying 1.1 million for Sam Walsh has got rocks in their head. Because if you're going to go pay someone like Butters 2 million for 7 years, and you think that we overpaid Walsh $1.1 million for 7 years, 8 years, mate, you got rocks in your head.
He was
Right
awesome
point.
in that last quarter.
Mate, once
He was
he's
awesome.
starting to roll, he's now starting to just roll along
Yeah.
the ground again like he did a few years ago.
mate.
No?
Unbelievable.
That bloke did a Sam Doherty in the 2023 final. I thought he legit popped his shoulder and he went straight back in, bro.
Yeah, it was a stinger, big stinger. It was happening right in
huge,
front of me and my son, and we thought,
he's just got to clean up his kicking, and once he cleans up his kicking, he'll be a pretty much complete player.
Oh,
mate.
if he made those goals, man. If he made those goals, man.
Huge.
Wow.
Oh,
That's all he's got to do is clean up. When he broke through the pack at 50 and he went for goal, I almost wet my pants and then it hit the puck. I was thinking to myself, this is it. This is the moment, you know, but he just never. And after he popped his shoulder or that sting or whatever it was,
Yeah.
mate, in the like 2 contests later, he was in there tackling again, mate. Like,
yeah.
unbelievable. Let's welcome
Yeah.
Aiden. How are you, brother?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Hey, fellas, there's not enough aura available in this space. We can't have 2 Giga Chads in this chat. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna let Aiden take from here. I love you, brother. Have a good one, mate. Up the fucking baggers, mate.
Go the
Fuck
Baggers.
Geelong.
brother.
Fuck Dangerfield, bro. This is our grand final. We'll win the fucking flag, boys. Let's go.
Fuck the pussies, mate.
It's
Time to go!
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah.
It's time. Where is it? This one?
Yeah.
All right, south. I can't see. I'm too far away from the screen. But yeah, he can control it. You got fucking better eyes than me, man. Just you control it. Hey, listen, Aiden, come on, mate. I want to hear it. I want to hear it, man. I want to see the fucking. How was that, mate? How was that?
Oh, you missed out, Rocco. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
I'm
can
muted.
imagine.
Can't hear you, Rocco.
What's that? Can Robert hear me?
No, I think he did something to the thing.
No, I never did anything to them. Riser, can you hear me?
Volume go, lads.
Can't hear.
No.
No, it must be you. You've got to come in and out. Aiden, how was it?
What happened?
I don't know.
Far out. I'm telling you now, there was 60,000 people there, but that last
Oh,
5
man.
minutes.
Hey, boys, I'll let you go. I can't hear nothing. Go the baggers,
Well, what
yeah?
happened to
Go
you?
the baggers.
I don't know what happened, everyone. All right.
Go. Can you hear us all right?
Yeah. I don't know what's going
I
on
don't know
with
what
that.
happened there. They
But,
both like disappeared. Yeah, so tell us, how was it there, man?
I'm not even kidding. The last 5 minutes, I don't know if you could tell from my voice, but I can hardly speak. The last 5 minutes was so reminiscent of that final series in 2023. It's not even funny. Like, literally, I don't think I've smiled. I don't think, like, my dad said to me, he's like, you were smiling like so much. Like, I've never seen you smile that much at a game of footy. Like, in a couple of years, I'm like, no shit. Like, it was it was unbelievable. And like, when it just had to be Cripper. It just had to be that kick that. Like, if you were there, the crowd was loud on TV, I'm assuming, but I'm telling you now, at the game, it was fucking unbelievable.
It was. Really
It was actually I've never heard it. Like, there was 60,000 people there. It felt like 98,000 people there. It was actually fucking mental. And again, I didn't expect us to win tonight. I thought, we probably won't get it done. We'll probably just lose by a couple goals. Like, we'll be competitive at least. But the fight back from them, especially when Henry kicked that goal, I thought when he kicked that goal, I'm like, all right, done. It's finished. Because normally, we'd drop our heads and they'd go for a little run. Yeah. They just kept fighting.
I know.
And again, like, you have to be very proud of them for what they've done over the last 3 weeks. Like, I'm now convinced that the problem was Voss. I don't think it was the players.
That was the problem.
It has to be, bro.
Yeah, it has to be. Because look at how we're playing. Look at how we're playing now. Like, you can't tell me that at the first quarter, like, some of our kicks they were fucking shit. But like, after that, like apparently Walsh is supposedly, a shit ball user. Like, his ball use today was immaculate.
It was great. Jagger fucked up one or two, but overall,
But you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
You're gonna fuck up. Like, it's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like,
I think that you can see they're trying different things.
yeah, 100%. Hey, Robert, you're sounding very buzzy. I don't know why.
All I guys on your show.
It's what are you guys on my show, mate? You come on. I don't know what you're using there, right? But I can hear you, but it's very buzzy. Like I can hear.
Well, maybe I'll go back out and come back in.
All right, go back out and come back in. We'll get you on eventually. Go back out and come back in. I was gonna say, I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't know. Man, look, we were here. We did the watch along, all of us. When Cripper rose like Jesus Christ on the hill, I don't know. When he just rose out of nowhere, when he took off, I thought, oh, he's gone too early. Like it looked like he went too early, but it was just perfect. And then for him to kick the winning goal, far out. I don't know.
I thought to myself, I'm like, we just can't lose this now. Like, you can't have a moment like that and lose it. Like, you just can't. Like, that'd be unforgivable. But
I know.
Again, I asked my dad at halftime, I'm like, where would you rank Cripps, like, in Carlton's all-time, like, greatest players? He's like, probably top 5. I reckon he's probably fucking top 2 now after that. No, I'm taking the piss.
I don't know, but he, in the last 3 weeks, he's surprised me. Not from his ability, just to come back. Like
you've even said, sorry to cut you off. You said to me, I think it was after the Brisbane game. I can't remember what game it was, but I remember me and you having a back and forth. You're like, this is what I expect from him every week.
Yes.
And now I'm not going to say like, now he's done that, but like over the last 3 weeks, like he's really stepped up, even Walsh too. Like you have 100%. To praise. You have to praise the leaders tonight. Like I did, like I thought Wiedering was a bit, here and there, but the 2 leaders in the midfield, they fucking killed. I mean, they worked their backside off all night.
100%, man. They were a big reason. But so you there, Robert?
Yes, mate. I'm here. Yeah,
that's better. You sound crisp now. Crisp, I like it. We were just saying about the leaders and all that. They definitely stood up, and they've stood up for weeks now. But
for weeks now. Yeah, I've noticed that. Even Harry and that, everyone's sort of like in their positions. They kind of like structuring.
Well,
everything.
the big move. I think one of the big moves is Harry in the ruck.
Yeah, fantastic.
He's been killing him, man. He's like unbelievable, man.
And you know what? He's winning taps. It's not like he's just past time. You know what I mean? And I don't know, but I noticed at the ground, it doesn't look like Cripps is going back a lot. He's playing more center and then comes forward because of Hewitt's kind of maybe doing that. So them two between each other can decide who's going to ruck when Piternay's off as well, because I think Cripps might have taken 1 or 2 as well. So I think that's
he did too.
It's a good mix. It's a good mix, but Harry's tap work, I don't know, mate. Just seems to be getting better. I don't know.
I can't lie.
He's actually a not bad ruckman, man. Like
he's pretty tall, I suppose, as well, wouldn't he be?
He's better than TDK. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, mate. 1.7 million.
I didn't think Peter was that great tonight. I thought he got beaten pretty easily a little bit. I thought Harry was a bit better than him in the ruck. But again, like that move has really, it's changed him. It's changed him a lot. Like it's not only him; it's a lot of other players too. Like, see what happens when you put Jagger in the midfield
on the ball,
and then you have Voss, and then you have Voss, that fucking banana, decides to play him in the half forward line, and no wonder we were killing him a little bit.
Exactly, man. Like,
it's simple as playing the players in the right position, and look how much it changes the game.
It's just even Cowan too. I mean, let's face it. Like, I don't know what more Cowan was supposed to do against Cameron out of all people. But he did fairly well, I think. Like, to go from a tagger, which was just unbelievable. I don't understand how he was a tagger for like about a couple of weeks. And now, over the last couple of weeks, he's been very solid.
Yeah, early this season, I was paying out on Cowan. I said, "Oh, this guy's going to go."
Yeah,
he wasn't. But he's again, like, look, it's back to the coach. Everyone can say whatever they like, but they were frozen waiting for this guy to get sacked, and it snowballed. Simple as that. Call it what you like. But he has brought in some different guys that have changed.
100%.
I mean, Billy Wilson, mate.
Oh,
yes, he might make 1 or 2 mistakes, but he's flying. he comes flying out of that back line. Do you know what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
You know, yeah,
I
and
love
even,
it. Watching Billy Wilson take off from the back line
Yeah,
and take on those play. Mate, how long have we been asking for like this running back to do that for us? How long?
Yeah.
You know, and he's been there, you know, and you know what? They gave him this responsibility and he's taken. He gets caught a couple of times, but so
Well-
what? So what?
mate.
Dude,
He breaks the lines and it creates something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And the game at the moment is about putting your opposition like behind. So you've got to move the ball forward. You know, whether it's a handball or once you get in front and you get loose, well, that's it.
Yep. And you know what's funny too? You know, everyone goes like we've been saying it too. Oh, we're slow. We don't look that slow tonight.
We don't look
do
that
we?
slow.
No, we look quick.
So what? Like really, the personnel really hasn't changed that much as far as that goes. I mean, you've got Ison, you've got Byrne, but they're forwards. Billy Wilson's one, but the rest is kind of the same. And all of a sudden, because when you move the ball quick, you look quick, yeah? And that's what's been happening. Like all of a sudden, Walsh looks like he's got some pace. You know what I mean? Even
all of a sudden, he
Cripps
can
looks
kick
like
you.
he's running away.
Cripps
from
looks like
people.
he's faster. Cripps looks like he's faster.
He did. He looked like he's
You know, I will say one
I
thing.
reckon he's in a third round. Like.
Mate, I'm telling you now, the guy's on 9 Brownlow votes. So,
Last 3
for me,
weeks, yeah.
he'll get 3. He's got 9. Maybe throw in another 4 or 5, and he's up to 11. So from earlier in the year. So who knows?
Far
but,
out, man.
You know what looked good? That is our backline combination at the moment.
Yeah, the back line looks solid
Back
now,
6,
doesn't it?
and you know Florence sweeping along there as well helps
Yep.
out. You know, yes, Haynes sometimes, but you know what? He gets to the contest. He impacts it. It doesn't always go right, but you know maybe Harry O'Farrell will take his spot.
Exactly.
You know? But
Exactly.
he's there for a few years. But that back line looks like it knows what it's doing.
You know who the leader of that back line is now? It's Harry Dean, mate.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
He's
Mate,
a beast, man. He's a beast.
I mean, I never watched his dad, but if he's half of what his dad used to be, then wow.
Oh,
I'm
mate, he
telling
went
you
for this
now-
one where he put his hand up. It reminded me of his old man.
Yeah.
How his old man used to go up and just throw a hand
100%.
up there.
I'm telling you, we've watched his old man,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you, that's Peter Dean's son.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Wow.
You
He
could
said it at the
see it.
game. Yeah.
You could see it, man. He just the will to attack the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there was a couple of times in the back line where there's a few handballs thrown around, and a handball was thrown to him, and he was in this like congestion, but he done the right choice. He's hit someone on the outside. You know, there was no panic about him. No, I love him. I'm telling
Rocco, I
you.
reckon he's a bit cleaner than his old man was. And I think his old man said he's a better player than what I am.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
of
you know,
course
he
his
was
old
gonna
man's
be,
going to
you know.
say that. Peter Dean was a pretty good player, bro. He was a pretty good player. But
Hey, he's a good
look,
player.
I hope he is. If he's better than his old man, we're fucking lucky.
You know, I don't know, mate. It's good to see. I reckon we've got a future, and we don't need to throw the whole
No.
bucket out. You know what I mean? This
You know what?
craziness needs to stop. We're getting rid of this bloke and that bloke and whatever. That's got to stop.
Look,
You have to
it's
credit
funny,
our-
man.
You have
It's
to
funny.
credit
We're
our
saying
BFL.
all that, you know, like we get rid of Wiedering, but I don't want to get rid of Wiedering. You know what I mean? I love him, but, you know, like now, because I think when we're talking like that previously, it's like our list is fucked. We need draft picks. What are we going to do? But what I'm seeing of the list in the last 3 weeks, I'm going, actually, they're not too bad because these young kids aren't that bad. But that's not our fault. Boss was never playing them. Like, how do we know if these kids were
100%.
bad?
Like fuck it, like that's what you need to credit the VFL for what they've done over the
Yeah.
course of
Yeah,
the year.
probably.
And apparently, you know, like our youth is apparently not that good. Like we played 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or like majority of them tonight, and they were literally fantastic. It looked like that they belonged in there, especially Billy Wilson too, because there was a lot of question marks on him.
Exactly.
I can't see start playing again after that.
Nah,
He's shown.
no way. You're not playing
Oh.
Sard again. No.
No, no.
Nah, you can't, man. This youth of like as you said, Cowan stepped up big time, and this is the player we knew he was. He's tough.
Yeah.
He's fucking relentless. And then you got like, of course, you've got like
You got Florent there as
Florent.
well. You can't play Sard again. Where are you going to play?
Nah, it's done, man. We've got to move past that, you know. But you know who else was surprising tonight, but not surprising, was Akers. Like he's come
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
He did
I mean-
his job, man. Like, and I said this before, and I don't know if Akers is not there. I don't know if we win that game. He was important tonight.
Rocco is tough. He's tough. Like he can't be bumped off the ball. When he goes, you know, he's a bit clumsy, but he'll overwhelm his opponent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can bash
Yeah.
through it.
His
That's what I
disposal is a
find.
bit like iffy at times, as we know, but he's definitely got some guts about him. You know, like look, is he our future? No, but
No.
he was good
Okay.
tonight. He was good
But he's
tonight.
not costing us much. He's not costing us much.
Nah.
You know what I mean? You can play reserves, come in, can't just throw everyone out.
No, 100%. And you need that experience too. Like you just
Yes.
can't have all young. So, you need the fucking Akers and you need like the Haynes in there just to control it at times. You know what I mean? And the young kids will learn from these kids. You know what I mean? So, or from these guys, and this is what I've been saying about the older guys, man. We need you to step up as leaders of the group. Like you're all, you've got plenty of games under your belt. Fucking stand up, mate. Because these kids are looking for guidance. Same with Walt, same with like Cripper. Man, like I was getting upset with him because I'm going, you need to stand up. These kids are looking up at you, man. You need to do something,
Yeah.
And
And you know what?
he was amazing tonight. He was fucking amazing. I don't even know who to give the votes to tonight.
Another thing too is that people. I mean, let's face it. Like we're all taking the piss. Like, oh yeah, let's just tank. Like fuck it. Like what?
Yeah.
No
what
way.
the Chiefs. Like we're taking the piss, but I mean, I would rather bring Cody Walker into a winning environment and having to spend overs on him than bringing him into a losing culture that his dad was a part of. Because if he comes into a winning environment, it's going to help him better in the long term.
100%. Anyone that thinks that we were tanking, I'm telling
No,
you, something's
we're
wrong with
tanking.
you, man. Like, who
Mate,
does that?
We're getting him. Whether we finish
Exactly.
5th, 10th, whatever, he's coming to us. That's it. Yeah, we'll
Exactly.
give up an extra pick, but the kid's a star. So who knows these days after pick 10, 15, you don't know what you're getting these days. We know we're getting a gun.
Yeah.
And he's going to be nearly 19 because he missed out by 1 month being
That's
drafted
right.
this year. So he's
And
going to be
he's
an
playing
older
in
guy.
he's playing in the seconds now, so he's
Correct.
going to get plenty of. It's like playing a year in the reserves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'll say something. You know who's good, mate. And I didn't, because I don't watch the Swans, only when they're on the main game. But Hayward is Hayward is schmick, mate.
how
What
good's
a
he,
player.
man?
It took him a few weeks, but I'm telling you now, he's hit his straps, unlike the other dickhead that's up there.
It's true though.
It's true, man. It's
Yeah.
true. Like he's no Curnow because Curnow.
He's
like,
better than fuck Kerno. He's better than Kerno.
If we had Charlie,
If we had
Charlie out there, we wouldn't have won.
you're
We
probably
wouldn't have won
right.
if Charlie was there.
Mate, you know what? They're roving the packs. They seem to know
Yeah.
that we're roving better. The smalls are working better around this setup than they were around Harry and Charlie just standing there. And I don't know, maybe they were overwhelming them. I'm not sure, but Jack Eisen, we didn't. He's got something. You know what I mean? I know he's kicked only 1 goal, but he did a few things as well. It's
He
just,
had 2 goal assists tonight, I noticed. Two
Yeah,
goals.
he was
mate.
good. He was
But
good
Hayward-
tonight.
Hayward's,
I like his work.
Hayward was fucking. Hayward was sick, man. He was
And
sick.
Hayward, when he scores, mate, when he scores, he loves it. Mate, you can see.
Mate,
he's
that
already-
goal,
he's-
that first goal he kicked, man, that was
Fuck.
exactly the same as last week, man. Like
Yeah.
on 50. Like
When-
that
when-
was superb,
When he
man.
kicks
Like,
a goal, that second goal that he kicked, he turned purple, and then he nearly made me turn purple. So I was going to ask, it's like that he pumps up the whole side, like he's
He
like
does.
that promoter. What is it, like the promoter or whatever it's called? Like he lifts the whole side whenever he scores, and that's what he did tonight. I thought Flynn Young was
100%, man.
Flynn Young,
And that's
you know,
exactly, and that's exactly, you know what's doing this? Not only the winning, I believe it's the young kids, man. Just the excitement of Ison and Burns and Dean. I think that excitement is lifting everyone, and that's when the older players get some energy into them, you know. And that's what's happened, mate. I'm still freaking out. Even Big Harry, mate, far out. He's turned it around, man. He looked like he was all over the place, taking marks in the back, taking marks in the front. I mean, there was that one goal that he missed that I was absolutely cursing him. But at the end of the day, he's been strong, man. He's been strong around the contest, and that's all we want.
Yeah, like I mean, when he missed that set shot, my dad was giving it to him. Like when Henry kicked that goal, my dad's like, "A fucking hell, Harry! Like we're gonna lose because of you now."
I was the same.
And then
I was the same.
last 2 minutes, he was fucking running around like he was on something. And
I know.
I think when he was near the boundary line, like people were complaining, like get the ball, like kick it up forward. I'm like, no, it's fine what he's doing. Like it's all right.
No.
Hey,
You got it.
that last minute and a half, right? That they got the ball forward, and then we fought, and then ran it along the boundary, and then Harry ran it, and he had that fucking man on his back, and he pushed it forward, and it went out, mate. That's determination. That's what you need from this bloke, man. And he did not give up. And mate, I was pumped. As soon as I saw the ball go out and there was 20 seconds to go, I said, we got it, you know. Still a little bit worried, always a little bit worried, you know.
Dangerfield got the ball 10 seconds to go. I felt like jumping on the field and literally doing it myself, but
yeah, that's it. Stop.
I think that's where he ran through the middle. I think Cripps grabbed him right at the end, slowed him up a bit. I don't think he got it off as good as well. I think there. Mate, he was everywhere, Cripps, mate. He's just...
It's happened again, mate, with this volume. Well, what the fuck? Why does it do that? What are you using as a mic?
Just the iPad.
I don't know. It's done it again. You sound like a robot.
Oh, no.
Come back in again. Oh. I was going to say we've got a... How many have we done? Have we done this one?
You've done them all.
No, we haven't done the last one. We haven't done this one. We've got this one here. Moondog. Thanks for $2.99. How bloody good, lads. Let's fucking go blue. I think that's how we feel, man. I can't believe it, man. That's how... Man, I still can't believe what I just watched tonight.
yeah, no, I can't. It was euphoric. It was euphoric. It was unbelievable. I don't think anyone expected us to win. Well, I don't think even we expected us to win. No way.
Nah, he keeps saying he knew,
I
right?
said we were gonna win. I knew we were gonna fucking win.
Look, I don't think at the end of the day, like I was saying before, when he rocked up, he goes, and I go, listen, I still think Geelong are going to win, but I'm turning. I've got this thing where I'm thinking that we've got half a chance tonight, you know. That was my feeling, but.
After the first quarter, I'm like, we fucked it. Like, back to reality.
Yeah, I know. That first quarter,
but as long as we're competitive, then that's the main thing. But then I nearly fucking passed out, like how I did in the semi-final in 2023.
Well, you can actually see my reactions if you go back and watch the last minute of the watch along. When Cripps kicked that goal, I can't even remember what I did, right? But I got overexcited, and then I just sat back and I couldn't breathe anymore. Like I just wanted it to end now. Because if we had lost from there, it would have broken my heart.
I would have broken
a chair. Broken my heart. I
started crying.
Yeah, I would have cried too, I reckon. Yeah. And after the week I had, I needed that win. I needed that win, mate. Yeah. I just needed it so bad.
Good on you, mate. Of course, mate. It
just
that's
fucking amazing.
No, mate. It was I don't know. It felt like 23. Yeah, you're right. It was. Felt like 23.
Literally, because at the Melbourne final, I ran out of my chair because I couldn't watch the last 30 seconds. I was literally going to have an anxiety attack. And then I learned from that. I'm like, I'm never leaving like my seat ever again. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, tonight was the exact reason why. Like
Yeah.
it was just unreal.
Yeah, it would have been amazing to be there.
Oh, it would be insane.
I don't know,
You
mate.
should've gone.
Wow, I should Fucking hell.
But you know,
He goes,
like,
no, he goes, I'll stay with you. We'll do the watch along. I go, no, you go in here. No, I'll stay with you. Actually, when they first cancelled my membership, he goes, nah, fuck them. I'm not going to go no more games. They can get fucked if, I'm not going to do it. I go, nah, man. Like, you'll be right.
Fuck you, now I'm going next
Yeah,
week.
now he's going, I'm going next week. I'm going to the games, like. So it's all good, man. I want you to enjoy that, man, because that was just incredible, man. It just, man, I want to watch the game again now. Hey, is the fucking press conference on?
I don't think it is.
What happened to our second half fade outs?
Oh, it is.
Oh, so do you want to watch the press conference?
Yeah.
oh, well, I'll listen to his. Why not? Better than bosses.
Yeah, I know.
They'll with the pressos, those things.
Rocco, what happened to our second half fade outs? Where have they gone all of a sudden?
No, they've disappeared, haven't they?
That's funny. I wonder
No, but you
why.
have to share
Gone.
the screen, don't you?
No, when's that?
Yeah, I don't know where they've gone, man. Like apparently, we couldn't play second halves. Apparently, I don't know what's happened.
We're mentally fucked, but when a coach goes, then they've all gone back to normal.
Like we'll put up the press conference now. So hold on, and we'll see what he's got to say. It should be on Windows. Go to Windows.
No, it's up there. What the fuck? Oh, it's here.
All right, here we go. Why are you doing all that? Why are we on
Yeah,
the
I
screen?
think you can look at the last minute or so, and that's really pleasing. I thought there was other times throughout the game where, they're an incredible team. So they had momentum at different stages, and I thought we were able to manage that throughout the game reasonably well. I think that's a part of our game that's grown. But yeah, you're spot on. I think late to be able to have some composure and stay connected and execute the large part the way we wanted to and come away with a result that should keep building belief for the players.
I feel like this renaissance that Patrick seems to have undergone the last couple of weeks, you feel like it feels like this away almost looks like it's been taken off his shoulders.
You probably have to ask Cripper about that. I think he's always carried a big burden as a captain of the Carlton Footy Club, and I'd like to think we're starting to take away some of that burden with the introduction of different players and maybe the way we're setting the game up a little bit differently, or trying to anyway. But yeah, he's such high character, and you always got confidence he'll take his moment when it ends. But I've said this previously too. I think the most pleasing part about Cripper is how he's making others around him better. And maybe that's taking a bit of pressure off his shoulders as well.
Trying to set the game up a little differently. Can you explain to us, without giving away state secrets, what some of those things are? Because to the average footy fan, the last 3 weeks feels different.
Yeah, well, I think firstly acknowledging the contest element of our game and what Vossi has been able to do in that sense. He's been incredible at setting up that contest, and the players are really familiar with that game. And I guess now we're trying to evolve what happens away from the contest and how we provide shape and how that helps us defend and how it helps us attack. And we're not a finished product. We've got a lot of work to do in that space. Even tonight, I thought there were opportunities for us to play the way we wanted to offensively. We didn't quite take those chances. And then at times we forced it and we made some errors, but we were able to get shape around that next contest and provide support defensively. So I guess we're building it out from the contest as much as we can. And whilst we're doing that, we're trying to introduce some new players to different roles as well.
Is there a deliberate mantra from you to use short kicks more?
Well, my mantra is around controlling the game where we need to, and if the opportunity presents, to be able to take the option that's presenting, and we can shift the ball that way if we need to. That's a part of our game we'll keep growing, and I think we've been trying to do that for most of the year. It seems like it's taken some steps forward in recent weeks. But yeah, we need to be really deliberate around how we want to play, but also give the players the tools to play the way they need to out on the field. They're the ones doing it, and I think that's part of our game we're growing.
Now 3 from 3. And I know your public stance early on was you're not going for the top job, but if this momentum just keeps building and building, do you expect that, not in your, but the club will consider you seriously?
I don't expect anything. In footy, in my time in footy, and maybe my learnings in footy, I've just learned to not to expect anything, but prepare yourself and own your own development and be ambitious. But I don't expect anything, and I've said this a number of times. I see this as an interim coaching role. Part of my responsibility is help the club move forward and make sure it's better placed at the end of the season to what it is now. But it's not me alone. I think our coaching group's doing an incredible job. Lee Adams, the way he managed our midfield tonight and was all over what Geelong were trying to do. That's a big ask. Ash Hansen, the way he set our boys up defensively, and Timmy Clark's jumped up and done the forwards, and he's doing a great job with them. And again, the extension of that is our development team and the performance pressure coming from underneath. So it's a real collective approach. But no, I certainly don't expect anything.
The noises are going to come in the next few days and weeks about you potentially being a candidate. Even if you say you aren't, how are you preparing yourself for what's going to come externally in that respect?
I respect the questioning around it, but my answer is going to be pretty consistent. And off the emotion of a win, it's not going to change. My focus is on next week and Essendon. I'm quite specific and deliberate about that. And the external noise doesn't sit comfortably with me, and the spotlight, if you like, it doesn't sit that comfortable. But I'll channel my energy towards others and keep trying to be better.
If you can put the future aside, are you enjoying the job 3 weeks in?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I mean,
of course,
again,
of course, he's enjoying
making this about me. I've been fortunate to have been able to coach my own teams in the past, and I think that's set me up really well. That's been something I've wanted to do. There's some familiarity with doing that around jumping into this role, but this is on another level. But I feel really well supported. I'm enjoying it. The winning's great because you see how it connects people around the club. I'm probably enjoying a bit more of the work that's going in Monday to Friday and how we're challenging each other to be better.
Doesn't want you to become part of the process. Is that something you would consider?
That's a big hypothetical. It's a big hypothetical, mate. Again, I think for me, I still feel I've got some work to do, and I do feel like this opportunity is helping me. I'm fully supportive of the club.
Like he's got to come out
and going through a process to
apply
find the
for
best
job.
person for Carlton, and in the meantime, my role is to help set the club up.
Tonight, you really took away Geelong's assets, and that's their handball game through when they've got the ball going forward, but also on the side of that as well, the ability to win centre bounce, 4 goals, 1 from centre bounce, and then 7 goals, 7 from stoppages. I mean, there's some pretty amazing stats, the way that you've been playing, been able to escalate them over recent weeks and really start moving in the right direction.
Yeah, it's a great observation. I think one thing we've been mindful of is that we've typically been a good contest stoppage team, and when that part of our game isn't stacking up, how else can we impact the game through our offence and the way we defend? But we still want to lean into our strengths, and I thought Mark Pitt at the ruck was important for us tonight. Harry Mackay, when he went in there, it's given him something different to focus on. And then we know the guys that are going through there in the middle, they're playing important roles. But Geelong's got a quality midfield, so for us to stay in task all night was important.
Not ready to go back to back.
George Hewitt. I mean, a few weeks ago, out of the team. A few weeks later, becomes very important in what was a remarkable victory. It just shows that it can turn around if you're willing to go back and put the work in.
Yeah, 100%. And he's a man of great character, George. He's very much a team-first operator. We've thrown him around a little bit at AFL level to add value in different parts of the ground, but he's so reliable, so team first. Players love playing with him, and again, we've challenged our experienced players to lead the way on that front, and George is one of those guys at the forefront doing that.
And Nick Newman as well. His game tonight. How do you assess Nick? I mean, he's coming back from that knee injury, but he's again one of those guys that stepped up in some of the key moments.
Sorry, I just missed who.
Nick Newman.
Oh, Nick Newman. Yeah. Nick's important for us. He's ability to defend at the right time with urgency, but also the way he allows us to move the ball out of our back half. He's a guy that's leading really well Monday to
yes.
Friday. He's organising our defend
I
as
did
well.
forget.
He's
Thank
playing a
you,
big role for us.
Josh, like you would.
No, they're fine.
Mids and
They're
coaches
fine.
as
Thank
well.
you.
Yeah.
He 3 different times looked like he was
I
playing
forgot
well
about
up,
them.
Yeah.
but he's still so important in the clinches.
Yeah.
Like this club's seen him at his best. He nearly won a Brownlow. He's struggled with injuries since then. How important is he on and off the field to this group going forward?
Yeah, another really good observation. He's a Carlton man. I think he typifies what it means to be a Carlton person. He's the work he puts in, the way he drives others to be better, the standards he sets. I think in some ways he's assumed that leadership mantle where he's actually making himself better through that. And then to have someone as reliable as he is, given everything he's been through, I think it gives players around him a lot of comfort. And we need to keep supporting him as much as we can, be able to spread the load through the midfield. But he's having really important moments, and sometimes it's through offense and ball in hand, but some of his pressure and the way he's organising our midfield, he's taken some big steps forward.
Review non-call in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's I can imagine there'd be some frustration from Geelong's perspective on that. I've always taken the view the game's got so many imperfections, but I can imagine there's some frustration
Talking
attached to
about
that
the
as well.
bark.
But yeah, I mean,
About the goal.
I'm sure over the journey some things haven't gone our way as well. It's probably just leave that one there.
Now, good. Back in top 10 contention at the moment. Is that something that will give the players an extra bit of lift heading into the second half of the season? Bit of excitement, I guess.
It hasn't been raised internally. Again, we've kept our focus really narrow, and that'll probably be another challenge for us to be able to do that and stay really process driven throughout this time. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think that we're focused on getting better as opposed to what that might lead to. I think it's important with where we're at as a club and the foundations that have been built and where we want to take this, that we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. But I've got confidence in our group that we won't. Getting to work is going to be important for us. We've got a lot of work to do still.
And finally, on a night that it means so much to the club, with the respect for women, and also the big belief that it's been in general in the footy community, it must be a good feeling to be able to come to the MCG big stage after what has been challenging times to deliver in front of your fans.
Yeah, it really well said. And we spoke this week around the importance of tonight and the occasion, and the Carlton Respects component to our football club's been so important for 10 years now, and raising the awareness around violence towards women. We've got some ambassadors in our playing group who represent the club incredibly well. I know the club broadly take this game in particular very seriously. So it was a chance for us to drive that message tonight. It's a message that should be driven consistently throughout the community and the football community. But it was important where we had the opportunity to showcase tonight for that cause. And then more broadly, the passing of Neil during the week and what he's meant to football in general. We've had a strong awareness of that tonight.
Is it encouraging in recent weeks? You're really unearthing some pretty precocious youngsters like Ison a few weeks ago. Now tonight, Finn Young bobs up, has a real impact. Almost kicks his third goal, but it was touched. But how you sort of seen that aspect of what's going on?
I've loved it. I've loved the fact that we've been able to bring some youth into the team, and even tonight being able to have them on the big stage in a game against the great opposition with a big crowd and Friday night footy and all that sort of stuff, and they get the chance to taste that. They're the sort of moments and opportunities that will help our club move forward. And we've got some other players that have been chipping away at VFL level, working on their craft throughout the week. So moving forward, we love to be able to expose them as well.
On the opposite end of that scale, it's been a tough year for Blake Acres. He gets his chance tonight and perform pretty well on that wing. How hard was it for him to be stuck on the outside and have to go back inside?
Yeah, well, simply that's football, and sometimes you have to go to VFL level and keep going to the well with your performance. I think importantly for someone like Blake, who's very experienced, we expect him to be able to perform at VFL, and to his credit, he's done that. But I think game day at VFL, he's led really well. Like, he's making other people around him better. And we've had an awareness that his form's stacked up for a while. We've had Matty Carroll playing good footy, and Ollie Holmes spent some time on the wing. So there's been some players at AFL level that have kept him out. But But that's what we need to promote: competition for spots, whether they're experienced pros or players with youth. No, I think we've clean bill of health tonight. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Thank you.
Can I just say something? You know what? If you deep it,
Wait a sec, Dylan, then I'll get rid of it. The fuck's going on here?
Yeah, no, it's good.
I'll just get rid of it. All right, sorry. Go, Aiden. What were you going to say?
if we didn't appoint Voss, or if we sacked him at any point, we would have literally won a flag. These players aren't that bad. They're not that bad. They're playing in a system that's well functioned, that's modern day, that has plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't know. It's just so surprising how, one coach who leaves, and now these players. I mean, is it still a sugar hit? I don't know if it is or not. I mean, it's been 3
I don't
weeks.
know, like a sugar hits 1 week, but you can't do 3 weeks and you're continuously playing a brand of footy, right? That's winning games now. That can't be a sugar hit after 3 weeks.
No way.
It can't be.
No, I just.
We've been 2 top 8 teams.
That's true.
Two top 8 teams, and another one on the road that didn't Port beat Geelong?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was another 3 or 4 games where they lost by under 3 or 4 points.
Yeah.
So
We weren't playing that bad. We weren't playing that bad. We were having drop-offs for some reason. Like, you look at our percentage, it's not like Essendon's and West Coast and that.
Yeah.
The percentage is okay for a team that had won 1 game. It was still in the 80s. So that
the
means,
point was, when you look back, and everyone's a general after the battle, but when you look back at it, I mean, we did have good periods in all our games. As you said, we were dropping off in that second half, and that's got to be mental.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It has to be mentally, they're not up to it for some reason.
Yeah.
And who's the one who has to lift you and bring everyone up to a level? It's your senior leaders and your coach. And it all starts with the coach. And I'm telling you, when you look back, this wasn't just this year. You look at it last year, the same thing was happening. And then we have an exit of players. I mean, if I think Scotty was saying it before, imagine going to work and you hate your boss to death, right?
You're not going to
How
perform.
are you going to perform?
You're going to perform.
You're not going to
shit.
care about work.
No.
And it's the same, man. I don't know. Look, Voss would be struggling at the moment because he'd be sitting there going, I don't know, how bad am I? But really,
I think he'd take credit for this, to be honest with you. I think he'd
What's
probably say to people, the reason why they're playing like that is because 95% of it is me. And if you've got the players saying it, then he's clearly going to get a massive ego.
No, but I don't think he never spoke like that though. He wasn't always like I don't know if he speaks like that. I don't know. He'd be thinking that. He'd know that he was the problem. At the end, it was the weight of the wins and losses, and not just and the drop-offs. It froze the team. I personally believe that. It just, the anxiety killed the team. It kills your energy, the anxiety.
I just would love to know where these second half faders have gone. That's the biggest indicator, because it's surprising.
confidence, isn't it, Aiden? It's confidence, isn't it? It has to be confidence, your confidence in never wanting to give up and always believing you can win. I mean, before Manny Costo, who's a Collingwood supporter, said, "You're playing like we were, and now we're playing like you were," And remember, a few years ago, no matter how far down Collingwood was, they always had a chance to win because they believed they could do it, And in the last few weeks, that's what it feels like. Like tonight, we were 22 points down. We come back. How many times did they, kick a few goals, and we came back in that last quarter, we kick and we're holding. They hit the lead. We come back. Mate, that's belief. That's all that is. That's belief that you can do it.
If we were 22 points down tonight, if Voss was still coaching, we wouldn't have won that. No way.
We were lost by 10 goals.
Especially, look, even if we're hanging in there, and when Jack Henry kicked that goal, we wouldn't have come back after that.
Exactly.
No way.
Exactly. Like, to
look at
tell you the
him.
truth, I was feeling as soon as he kicked that goal, mate, I dropped. I went, oh man, I don't know if we're going to come back. I said, we still got 2.5 minutes, so plenty of time. But the heart dropped a bit, but the players didn't, because that next center contest, they went hard again, and they were attacking, they were running forward, you know what I mean? And they weren't just bombing the ball, they were looking for player who was free. You know what I mean? And then it took something special from Cripper right at the end to take that mark and kick that goal. But, mate, you could see the belief in their eyes.
Yeah.
Plus, I wish the interchange side, Cripps was off for a while towards the end.
Yeah. So
Mate,
what I
he got
saw
caught
was there was about the 10-minute mark or something, he came off, and the commentator said this will be his last spell, So they timed
He was
it
off for a
perfectly.
while.
Yeah, I don't know how long. How long was he off for?
He came back after the Henry one, after the Henry goal, wasn't it? Or just before that?
I'm not sure, but
yeah,
he definitely went out for a spell. Look, even Daddy's getting right, the coach, bringing players on and off at the right time, So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't know.
We're winning. We're winning.
We're winning, and we're winning well,
yeah.
As I said, this wasn't a win against Richmond. This was a win against.
This was a win against a team that smashed, Brisbane, Sydney, and that made a grand final last year.
Well, they smashed Sydney last week. They made Sydney look second rate last week.
Yeah, so they're not fucking shit.
They were one of the favourites, man. And I don't know what the odds were tonight, but I guarantee
we were $4.
So we were $4, man.
$4.
That is long, man. Like we are. So no one gave us a chance. I don't think anyone really picked us.
I tipped us by 12.
Dylan keeps saying that he picked us, right? But he only
12.
picked us in the last quarter.
No, I picked us before.
So I don't know,
All
man.
right, guys, I've got to jump off.
Yeah, same.
Good chatting.
Far
All
out.
right. Everyone,
win.
hold on before you go.
It's time to go!
All right, see you, Rocco.
Are you going to go too? I'm going to leave me alone here, Dylan. Get back in.
Time to go,
All
mate.
right, mate. Enjoy yourself.
It's time to go!
Oh, it looks like it's just me. Just me by myself. Me and bloody the scary bloke at the back there. So I'll just wait a bit more and see if anyone. A few people have messaged me and said that they're going to come on. So I'll just wait for them. Oh, wait a sec. We might have someone straight away.
Oh, yes. I'm coming in for this one.
Here he is. Look at him. He doesn't even know.
Hey,
Here he is.
hang on, boys. Hang on.
All right, we're always hanging out for you.
We got 4K Vince.
4K Vince, I love it. How was that, Vince? Tell us how that felt.
Mate, I've got to tell you. Oh, shit.
Wait, Vince, show us that footy.
Oh, you know
What's
what the problem
footy you
is?
got?
Let's see that footy,
You know what the
Vince.
problem is? I've got a brand new phone cover and all that, and it's all too hard and too, like, it's not soft and malleable like my other one. But anyway,
Were you at the game?
Let's start again.
Were you at
I
the
haven't
game?
felt that good. I haven't felt that good about a Carlton
Oh,
win
probably
since
not.
we last beat Geelong.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true, man.
You know what that game felt like to me tonight? And by the way, I have not heard one comment. I've not been on. I haven't heard anyone that's been talking to you or anything else. But the one game that reminded me of more than anything else was the semi-final that we beat Melbourne in 2023.
A lot of people are saying that.
A lot of
Are
people are
they?
saying
Yeah.
that.
Okay. It doesn't surprise me because
I
it
think
just had all the whole. Even
Did it?
we were kicking to the same end in the last quarter and everything. So I'm
Were
so
you
proud
at
of
the
Paddy
game?
Cripps. I'm so I'm so proud of Paddy Cripps tonight. No, I didn't. I couldn't go because I had a birthday party tonight for one of Tanya's relatives that we had to go to. So I thought about going to the game, but I thought, no, I can't do it.
Well, you missed one of the rippers. I wasn't at
I
the
know.
game either. as
Well,
you
I
know.
also thought of you, Rocco, and I thought, nah, I'm going to miss the game. I'm going to be with you, mate.
All right, fair enough.
In spirit.
You're going to stand with Rocco. I appreciate that. But we did the watch along with Bo. So it was me, Dylan, and Bo. So we actually
Very
had a
good.
great. And you can actually now, when you get a chance, you can go back and you can watch the last minute or so of the game on the watch along, and you
Yeah, I
can see
will. I'll have a look at
mine
that.
and Dylan's reaction. And yeah, I think we went pretty. We went pretty crazy, bro. We went pretty crazy. Like it was
Yeah.
just. It was just amazing, man. I mean, I've had my say over and over again, but so many players stood up. The game plan just stands up.
Well, Vince, what's the reason why are we playing like this?
What's the change? Like, what has happened? Like,
Well,
what the fuck has
what's
happened?
what's the obvious answer?
It's the coach.
It's the coach, and it's the instructions from the coach, and it's how he gets the team to galvanize together. That's what a coach is paid the big money to do. It's to get these guys not only to play to their capacity individually, but to also get them to play together as a unit. And I've not seen Carlton play like that since really the second half of 2023.
Yeah.
And we played like a top four side today. We did. We played really good, hard. We were still great in the contest and with clearances and all the rest of it. And that's our one wood, if you like, our big strength. But I just felt like we played finals like football. That game had all the hallmarks of a final, and I think that's why it reminded me so much of that Carlton Melbourne game, the semi-final from 2023, because it just felt like a final the way both teams, and credit to Geelong, they didn't give in at any stage. They tried to keep with us. But I think if anything, we were the ones leading that pressure game, and they were trying to match us. They were trying to stay in it. They looked more like the team that were just trying to hang on by the skin of their teeth and hanging on to the cliff by their fingernails, so to speak. I just thought in that last 5, 6, 7 minutes, if we could have got one more goal, that's when we were, I think, 4 points up or something like that at that stage. And I was just thinking, God, if we can just get one more, I reckon we'll nail them, because that'll make it 10 points with 4 or 5 minutes to go. But the thing that makes me proud tonight is that we actually did get headed. They scored that late goal with 2.5 minutes left on the clock, and I thought this will really test whether this team has got what it takes to bounce back from that and not let this game slip from their fingers, because I thought we actually deserved to win. We deserved that win. And yeah, they proved it all right. And look who stood up right at the end. I mean, how fitting. Our skipper, our captain, our inspirational leader. He has gone another level in the last 3 weeks. I mean, he was a shadow of himself. He was a shadow of himself, I think, in that first 9 weeks or so. But geez, the last 3 games, he's been tremendous.
It's just, there can't be a coincidence, it just can't be a coincidence the way we've turned it. And again, like, there's still a long way to go. We've still got moves to do, and there's a lot of things we've got to get right.
You can see the way we're playing is different. You can actually see it. We're not just doing the long bomb down the wing, where we're actually trying to run it through the middle, which is something we don't.
And that's exactly right. You can see now, you can see light at the end of the tunnel the way we're playing. And Cripper, this is what we've been asking for. This is why we're so hard on the bloke, because we know what he can do. And I keep saying, these young kids need you. You have to stand up. And I don't know what shackles have been released.
There we go. bloody screen. I hate it. Sorry.
I don't know what shackles have been released, but
that better?
it's quite. And you look at like Walsh has stood up and Jaggers playing well.
The
and,
midfield has really stood up, and they haven't just allowed the ball. Apart from what they do offensively, I've also noticed with their pressure when they don't have the ball, they have really made it a lot easier for the defenders defensively because they're working back as well. And you know, I couldn't find a bad player out there tonight for us.
No, there's not one bad
That's
player.
the second week in a
player-
row. That's the second week in a row that I think we can all safely say there wasn't one player that was a poor player who was a passenger. I think you know, even the players that we had in the spotlight from Tuesday night's show. You know, I thought Pitnet did pretty well tonight.
He did okay. I thought Harry was the one who stood up in the ruck.
Yeah.
Harry was unbelievable. I think, you know what? And that's a move by Fraser. That's his move because he's put him in the ruck the last 2 to 3 weeks.
It brings him into the game. It brings him into the game and he can take marks around the ground. Yeah.
Yep. And the other one we said, remember we put the silhouette of whoever is going to replace Carroll.
Yes.
And Akers, I said this, and I think we wouldn't have won the game without Akers. I think Akers was instrumental tonight. He was phenomenal. Like seriously, he definitely is in the votes. And
that's why I think another reason why it reminded me of the Melbourne game because I saw Akers out there again.
Yeah, that's true.
He was the one that
true.
Scored that last goal, if you remember, in that semi-final 3 years ago. So
do I remember?
Yeah, look, you know, apart from getting blinded by all the orange numbers and everything, I actually really couldn't take my eyes off the TV screen once I got to watch it. I actually missed the first quarter, which sounded like it was our worst quarter.
It was the worst quarter.
I saw the second, third, and fourth. So, yeah, I think you know our middle quarters were outstanding. 4 goals to 2 in the second, and 4 goals to 3 in the third. But
in the second, it wasn't just 4 goals.
It led to us having I think a 1 point lead at 3/4 time.
Yeah.
And then we held them
up.
up.
4 goals. We kicked like 6 behinds. We should have kicked another 2-3 goals. We absolutely smashed them. And then in that last quarter, it was just it was just a battle. You know, it was just a battle of who was going to hold out, you know. And we had our chances to get 2-3 goals up too in that last quarter. And we missed a few. But as you said, like how many times did they challenged us and we came back, you know, and that's what's heartening. Some of the players like Billy Wilson. I mean, this kid, mate, this is exactly what we've been asking for.
But you see, boss, hang on a second. I'm going to improve my sound quality. Can you hear me a bit better now? Is that coming through clearer?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I've got the earplugs in.
Oh, that's like 4B now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've got the mice going on extra fast on the on the wheels. You know, they're pedaling faster.
They are, because they're your 4K. You're coming across beautifully.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. So tell us,
that's
Billy
all right.
Wilson.
I'm 1970s, 80s, X generation. You know, Vince
I know. We're so
anyway.
Billy Wilson.
Billy Wilson. Yeah, what I was going to say was that these are the sorts of players: the Billy Wilsons, the Flynn Youngs, the Taylor Burns, Jack Ison. You know, how many times did Voss play them in the first 10 rounds, or first 9 rounds? I think it was.
He didn't.
He didn't. So
I know.
You know, he might have played one of them for a couple of games. Like I can't remember who he played.
I think he played Burn for like 3 games.
I think Burn.
Yeah, Burn, and he probably would have dropped him earlier if it wasn't for the fact that they didn't want to kill the kids.
Exactly after he missed that goal.
After he missed that goal against Collingwood, they didn't want to crush him. But I mean, you know, if it wasn't for that kick after the siren, I reckon Boone would have been dropped after that game, to be frank.
Yep.
But see, look what Josh Fraser's done. He's left Zach Williams out of the team this week, which is something you suggested should happen.
Yep.
You even suggested that, Rocco.
Yeah, because I thought, why does he have to?
Yeah,
why does
do
he
we
have to come back in? Why?
Yeah. But he's shown faith in these younger boys, and they have repaid it in spades already.
Yep.
And you know, and the midfield and the leaders of the club have really stood up. And you know, even Wiedering tonight, I thought played very well, very well. Took a lot of marks.
No, he was good. Of course, he's the general at the back.
Yeah.
But how good is Harry Dean?
Well, Harry Dean's another one. I mean, geez.
Far out.
He's another one we didn't even mention out of the young players. He's another one who's only 18 years
He
old.
stood up. He's like a man.
He is.
Stood up
He's
like
already
he's
playing
played-
like a man.
He actually, like, if you didn't know, you'd say, oh, he's played 50, 60, 70 games, this kid. You know what I mean? Like, the way
How old
he
are
attacked-
you, Dylan? How old are you now?
20.
20. A lot of these guys are younger than you, mate.
Yeah, I know. What am I doing?
You know, Harry Dean, Taylor Byrne, these sorts of guys. You know, I think Flynn Young might be in his 20s, well and truly into his 20s now. But I mean, most of them are just young kids, fresh out of school, like year 12 students.
But you know what that does? It lifts the rest of the players. You know, when you get that enthusiastic young kid coming in, and I could see it in the other kids. And I'm telling you, this is one reason why our captain Harry Walsh are playing better now. And even you have to say Hewitt had another good game.
Yes,
right. We were saying, oh,
they're all rejuvenated,
and that's what young kids do.
Yes.
Like, you know, that's what young kids do. They give you that excitement. And I was saying this before to some of the other guys. I was saying, like, we don't look that slow.
Yeah.
So what happened? Like, all of a sudden, we look like we're a quicker side because it's not about pace. And we've added a little bit with, like,
It's ball.
and
It's also ball movement, Rocco.
It's all about ball
We are
movement.
not just kicking the ball long to the typical contest where the opposition can read it like a book and they take it away from us. We are now employing a lot more short passes to targets, and we are hitting those targets. And there's been a definite modification to that game plan ever since
100%.
Josh Fraser took over.
100% it has.
And there's a new identity about the way we're playing. And, you know, it's a combination of high pressure, great contest work, you know, excellent clearance work out of the middle and around the ground, and also really good ball use. Our disposal efficiency has gone through the roofs since the Voss days, because now they are kicking shorter to targets and they are actually landing those targets.
100%. And look, Shaq says here is a Shaq, I think,
Yeah.
says, but Vince, that also on selection, if you play so slow halfbacks, you're not going to get the run. And it's true.
That's true.
And I think
That's true.
Billy Wilson has been, and you got Florent, right? Florent has been good all year.
I've got to tell you, I'm a big fan of Florent.
Florent's good.
I've
But
really grown
Billy
to really
Wilson,
like
to
him.
me, is the one that kind of changed that back line
Yeah.
now, because now he takes it on. He
But
takes
you know what,
it on.
Rocco? You know what, Rocco? Have a look at the difference in his demeanor and his the way he just his body language on the field now compared to when he first started. He was a bit nervous. He was a bit, unsure and a bit confused what to do, where to go, where to run. Now he looks like he couldn't care less. Even if he makes a mistake, he doesn't care. He's still got that determination about him. And I reckon he just feels like he belongs all of a sudden.
And why is that? Like, there's only one reason why that is, and that's the coach giving him confidence to do what he
Yes.
does. And I was saying this to Dylan before. I was going, like, sometimes you got to give these kids you got to give them like the confidence to go out there and do it, and give them the challenge and going, right, I believe in you, mate. Go out
Yeah.
there and do this, and then you'll see what these kids can do.
Yeah.
But if you're holding them back, man, they're timid. They need
Yeah.
they need like leadership.
Yes.
I think, and he's like, we did the press conference before, we showed it, and he's still saying that like he doesn't want the job. It's not about that. He's got to learn that.
He's still learning and all that sort of talk.
But to me, I don't know, man. It's a good case.
If he
for
keeps
it.
going the way he is, there's going to be another.
We were looking at the next 4 games, Vince, right? So the next 4 games, you've got Essendon, GWS, West Coast, and Richmond. You could easily win all of them. You could win all of them.
Win all of them.
And then all of a sudden, where are you?
Yep. Well, look, we had the Teague train. I think we're going to get the Fraser Freight Express. This journey that he's on and that we're on now with him is looking really, really good. And if we can keep playing like this, I know it's only 3 weeks, but this was the test. We said it last week on the show. Yeah, we got the doggies at the right time. They were all banged up injury-wise. Port Adelaide, yeah, it was over there in Adelaide, but still they're only a bottom 6 side. So we're trying to make excuses as to why we're going to fall over again. And all of us didn't think that we were going to be good enough to beat Geelong tonight. I didn't hear anyone of us say, "Oh no, I reckon we'll beat them." Even David Lee Jones, who's tipped Carlton the previous 2 weeks, decided to back Geelong this
Dylan
week.
reckons. Dylan reckons he picked them.
Dylan picked them. Yeah, but Dylan's just drinking the Kool-Aid every week.
He is a bit.
No.
I told you we
Dylan,
did.
good on you for backing them, mate, because what
He
you
actually
probably
did
noticed
say-
is that there's something different. There is something different about this team now.
That's why it's different. It's different to Teague. You can actually see the
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
is different. And I said this 2 weeks ago. I said we have the list is there. We do have
Yeah.
our top 10 players. They're superstars. Cripps is a
Yeah.
superstar.
Yeah.
They can bring you over the line.
And you know
Cripps
what?
is
All of a
really
sudden, from a month ago when we were saying, "Oh, our list is shit. We've got to just get rid of everyone. Trade Cripps, trade Wiedering, trade everyone, start again, total rebuild." All of a sudden, we're looking at it now and thinking maybe it's not as bad as we first thought. And don't forget, there were signs. There were signs in the first 10 weeks under Voss that we were actually capable of playing some good football. We won a lot of quarters. We spent, I think we were 3rd on the ladder for time spent in front so far this year, up to, I think it was round 9. Even though we were only one win and 8 losses, we were actually 3rd on the ladder of time spent in front. What does that tell you? Those lapses that we were having, those 15, 20-minute lapses, which were costing us 5, 6 goals in a row, that's what was costing us match after match after match.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is different. I didn't go tonight, but I know both my sons went separately with their own group of mates, and they would have been wrapped tonight. Absolutely wrapped. And I'm wrapped for all the young people like yourself,
Yes,
Dylan, who've hardly seen much success in the last, couple of years especially. And now all of a sudden it looks like the light at the end of the tunnel has been turned on again.
And that's all and if you look at it, like we were saying, the list is done. And look, I would say the reason we were saying that is, first of all, because of the losses, right? And then we're saying, get rid of this player, get rid of this player, because we're looking at the list and going, it's no good. We need to rebuild. How are we going to get those picks? The only way we can get those picks is with getting rid of a Wiedering, or else we've got no value, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason. But now when you look at it, you go, well, now the list isn't that bad. Maybe if we add 2 or 3 players to that list, all of a sudden it looks good. But whose fault's that? That's fucking Voss's fault. He never played these players. He never played Wilson. He never played Ison. He never played these kids. So how do we know? Now we look at them and we go, wait a sec. These kids are actually okay,
Yeah.
And so now we're going, wow, now we we don't want to get rid of those players because the list isn't
No.
actually bad, you know. And now,
And guess
if you
what,
do add
Rocco?
a Cody Walker and you do add another senior player and you
Yeah.
do get someone else stepping up from the reserves, all of a sudden you're going, well, maybe, just maybe, we're not too bad here.
What you want to see now is pressure on positions. You want to see the senior players under pressure to retain their spots, and with all these younger guys pushing like hell to take their spots in the team, and that's what's going to bring out the best in those senior players. The Nick Hayneses, the Mitch McGoverns, you know, all these guys that are seasoned players. They just know that unless they perform, they could get dropped.
And
yeah, like Zach
that's what
Williams.
makes a good
Zach
side.
Williams was managed last week, but he didn't come straight back in, did he? So
Now,
you know,
you would have to say for next week, he's not a certainty either, is he?
no,
You
he's not.
can't. You can't make him a certainty now. And
No.
that's, I don't care that he's getting paid 1.4 million.
No.
Like, what's more important, wins or just playing it because he's a
What's more important, Rocco, is selection integrity, regardless of who's paid what. Whether a player's on 1.4 million or 140,000 shouldn't make any difference as to which one gets selected. The one that gets selected is the one that deserves it. The one that should retain that spot. So, you know, if Williams has got to come back via the VFL, so be it. I don't care. But
and Scotty Tompkins makes a good point. And don't forget that
Mm.
Williams wasn't injured and
No.
he still didn't get picked.
That's right.
It wasn't because of an injury. Like, he was
Yeah.
ready. He was available for selection this week. So
But
that's
show me
telling
once. Show me once where Voss made a call like that. Seriously,
No,
I don't
he
think I
never
can
made.
recall. Hey, there's a man
Look
from the
at this
Monday
bloke.
Blues. Hey, he's on top of the world now. I can just tell.
What's going on, boys?
He's got
What's
that
happening?
look
How
about
good
it.
is that,
He's got
man?
that
How good
smile.
is that?
He can't wipe that grin off his face.
Mate,
How you
good
going,
win.
Andy?
Good fucking win, boys. How are
Is
you,
that
boys?
the best win since Geelong
Since
last
we beat
year?
Geelong.
It was better than last year.
Yeah, I think it was better too.
It was better, bro.
Yep.
Different list. Young list.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a young list. My voice is gone, boys. My voice
My voice is gone, man. It's,
Hey, Rocco, can I just ask one thing I wanted to ask before Andy gives us his thoughts on the game? Nick Austin was given the ass on the same day that Michael Voss resigned.
Yeah.
Was that a bit hasty? Now we're looking at the list and saying, hey, maybe you didn't do such a bad job after all.
maybe, I don't know.
I think
don't
Graham
know.
Wright might have pulled the trigger a bit early there.
I don't know, maybe. But we were saying, Andy, before, like, like weeks ago, we're going, oh, the list is no good and that. But, mate, these young kids weren't given a go. Like,
That's
how
right.
did we know? And now all of a sudden you got
Yeah.
Billy Wilson. Mate, this bloke is becoming my favourite player.
Yeah.
Mate, his run off the back is amazing. And then you're getting like Ison and Burns, they bring energy to the thing, man. Voss was never playing these kids, was never playing these kids. How
No.
do we know? And now we're looking at the list and going, you know what? It's not that bad, actually, yeah?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling
absolutely.
you, I gave us I didn't really rate us this week against Geelong. I didn't think we'd get the job done. I thought Geelong too professional.
Well, when you consider, Andy, that they'd just beaten Sydney, who were on top
Yeah.
of the ladder, they'd also beaten the Brisbane Lions up at the Gabba.
Mhm.
I mean, no one in their right mind would have predicted that
when
that
you
we'd
think
be able
about
to
it
beat
like
them.
that.
Yeah.
They just beaten Brisbane and Sydney. I didn't even think about that. And we've come out and fucking absolutely bullied them.
Yeah.
Man, for me, it was the fact that we started off well. The scoreboard wasn't
Indicative, you're right.
Yeah, it wasn't because pressure wise we were good. We lacked polish in the first. We gave them their transition ball in the first quarter, killed us. Like from their defense to our offense, just killed us. We couldn't to their offense. Sorry, we couldn't stop it. But in the second quarter, once we plugged up the midfield, once we plugged up the center, and they couldn't transition the ball quick enough. They were going backwards, sideways. They were fucked. They looked confused. You know, and Mate,
They
we
were
kicked-
chasing us, bro.
Well,
They
that's
were
the thing.
chasing us.
We kicked
Yeah.
straight tonight. We kicked straight, but we win by 6-7 goals, to be honest.
Yep, 100%. That second quarter, how many wasted chances? You know what I mean? We could have been up 4 or 5 by half time. You know.
Yeah.
So, and oh man, you know when we first after like we did the watch along, right? And if you want to have a bit of a laugh, maybe later on, just watch the last 2 minutes of the watch along, me and Dylan. But I don't know what I did, but I was that excited. I almost had a heart attack, bro, man. Like I couldn't believe what we were doing. But man, like I just don't know what's going on, man. And we were saying, mate, this is it's the coach, bro. It has to be the coach, bro, man.
Yeah,
like
it is.
This can't be just like
No
far
doubt.
out. You can't change everything so quick. Like I don't get it.
Yep.
Well, mate, you know what it is? It's we've got a captain who was able to galvanize the boys, get them
Yeah.
together, and say, "Listen, we fucking another coach is gone. It's on us. There's nowhere to." And I said this: there's nowhere to hide
Yeah,
for the
that's right.
players anymore. There's nowhere to hide. The coach is gone. That's who everybody was pointing the finger at. The list manager's gone. That's who everybody was pointing the finger at. So if you want to stay on this list, if you want to stay on a fucking AFL list, you got to start performing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm just
proud of him. I'm proud of the captain.
You just fucking use
Me
the
too.
word, bro. Proud. I'm
Yep.
not just proud of Cripper. I'm proud of this fucking team right now.
Yep.
You know, and yeah, we're riding a high right now, and you know the dust will settle. But for so long, we couldn't have pride in our team. We couldn't have pride in it.
Exactly.
So for everybody watching, just fucking soak this in.
Yeah.
You know, like wins like this, where we're at, we're gonna it's an uphill battle. We're gonna have losses. We're gonna lose games. We're gonna, you know what I mean? And that's fine. But as far as culture goes, this is a milestone moment in rebuilding our culture. This is a big cultural win tonight because we should have lost 3 times tonight. But we found a way. We found a fucking way. So the boys should be proud of themselves. Every Carlton fan should be absolutely proud of the boys tonight.
Mate, I'm telling you, tomorrow there are plenty of Carlton supporters who'll be walking with their chest held up.
Yes.
And pretty proud of this because this is what we've been asking for, Andy. Like even I remember when Voss got sacked on one of the shows, might have been for it, they said to me, "What do you want from the rest of the year?" I just said, "I want him to have a go, mate. I want to see something. I want to see a game plan where I can look and go, you know what? There's something there for the future." You know what I mean? And it's like bang. It's exactly what I asked for, or what we've all been asking for. They've done it. They've done it. Like how many times has Billy Wilson made a mistake? Has he fucking put his head down? He's got back up and he's done it again, you know? How many times has all the young kids stood up? Jagger Smith, how good has he been the last 2 weeks?
Oh, terrific.
Mate, play him in the fucking middle and see what you get now all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Harry, not Harry Dean. Harry Dean, I'm telling you, he's our captain. That bloke there, mate, the way he plays that game is amazing. But Big H, mate, like he's like a different player. Mate, I'm telling you, 3 weeks ago, I'm going trade the bloke now. Like, get rid of him. Like, he's lost it. And you know what part of that was, Andy? This move into the ruck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's loving the position at the moment. He's killing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, oh, fuck it out. This is, mate, I was speechless after the game. How was it there, man? How was it there?
Oh, bro. It was actually it was a disappointing crowd. It was only
I
61,000.
heard, yeah.
How much?
61.
65.
You're joking.
61.
Really?
61,000.
Wow.
Wow. I
Yeah,
would have thought 70, 75.
Yeah,
For a game like that.
I thought we'd crack 75, 80, to be honest.
Far out.
On the back of 2 good wins. Geelong's
Yeah.
on a good run.
Carlton
I thought,
respects round, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry,
So-
mate. Next week, 120,000 at the ground. You watch, mate.
Oh, what a good
Everyone's
session, eh?
coming out next week, mate. I'm even going to make an appearance. I reckon I'm going to put a wig on, mate. I'm coming down, mate. But it was just, man, and like as I said, so proud of Cripper, man. Just, mate, that last mark. I don't know how you were at the ground, but when he rose above the pack, you know, like it was just. It was like we were watching it, and I actually thought he went too early because he got up, and I went, "Oh, he went too early," you know, for a split second. But it was perfect.
It was perfect, actually.
It was the perfect mark, mate. You know, like, and
I was
for-
actually
and for him to win it,
I was half expecting him to turn around and kick the ball like a dribble kick, like Blake Acres did 3 years ago.
Oh, don't, mate. But just
What were you thinking when he went around on the angle? You know how they kick it around the body these days, even though they're directly in front.
Nah, no worries.
Couldn't care less. Couldn't
Yeah.
care less.
He's actually good from that
Yeah.
from that
Nah,
distance.
he was too
directly in
close to
front.
miss, man.
Yeah.
I reckon that's a safer kick too. He was only
Yeah.
20 out. He's not missing that. He's not
No,
missing that.
no.
No chance, mate.
I
And then-
don't care how it goes in, man. Just
I
get
don't
in.
care either.
Just
I
kick
don't
it,
care
yeah.
if it accidentally comes off your head, you know, and then onto your feet. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, and then when he kicked that goal, because when Henry kicked that goal, I actually thought, oh man, we don't need this, man, because you know, like we didn't need them to be in front. But when he kicks that goal, right, that last minute and a half, I think my heart stopped at least 4 or 5 times. I
Yeah.
couldn't bear it. I couldn't imagine being there at the moment. Like I was just like, I was thinking to myself, we can't lose this. It's going to break
No.
everyone's heart.
As
if
soon
we
as
lose.
Cripper kicked that, I just turned around to Tane and said, "That's it. We're winning this game."
You
We're winning.
reckon?
Yeah, because when they kicked their one to get in front with 2.5 minutes to go, right? I think it was Henry that kicked it, right? It reminded me of when Cozzy Pickett kicked that goal. Remember that time when we played
Yeah.
Melbourne and Cozzy kicked that goal that was a little dinky kick
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, just sort of a lollipop kick that just went through, just got over the heads of the defenders that were on the defensive line there. Well, when they got in front, I said, right, we've got time. I said, we've still got time. 2.5 minutes is a long time in a game of football. And if we're good enough, we can hit back and get back in front. And as soon as we did, and as soon as Cripper took that mark and then kicked the goal, I said, that's it. We're winning this game. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to win it.
Well, you were a lot more confident than me. I'll tell
I
you
was.
that, mate.
I was supremely confident at that point on that we would hold on. And
You know the other
the
thing,
boys did.
and-
They did hold on.
You know the other thing, and I think Dylan noticed this, but I didn't notice it because I was hyperventilating after he kicked the goal, right? But apparently, like Cripper, there was no celebration.
No.
He kind of ran back to
Still
the
got a
middle.
job to do.
Everything I've been asking for, man. Like you've got a job to do. Stop celebrating when we don't need
Yep.
to celebrate. Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know. I've got to watch it again. Is that what happened? A little bit, I'm sure, but
Oh, he
man,
had a
it
lot
was
of
like
players
back
coming
to
up to
business,
him
back
and
to the
ruffling his
middle,
hair
man.
and
I've
doing
got
all
a
that.
job to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fucking love that, man. That's what we want. That's what
Yeah.
we want, mate.
The time that Cripper was celebrating with the big, that wasn't after he kicked the goal. It was when the final siren went.
Final siren.
Yeah.
That's when you saw him celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
maturity.
by the way, I want to give a bit of not a shout out, but I just want to give a bit of credit to a guy that cops a fair bit of criticism, including from me over the journey. And I thought he actually played a pretty good game tonight, and that was Chera.
Yeah, Chera did his.
I thought he did all
6
right.
and 10.
I thought he
was
did all
okay.
right.
He kicked that goal. He did that tackle. He hit that tackle. Kicked that goal. No, he was good. Look,
But he
you
also,
know,
like,
Chera,
I've just had a look at some of the stats here. He was our highest meters gained player on the ground.
but sometimes those meters gains, I don't like that stat. It's sometimes bullshit, that meters gain. But
Well,
he was good. You know,
what it shows is that he's not wasting the ball. He's actually gaining us some territory on the ground. It's
you know
all
what I
about
think
territory.
with Chera, what we got to start thinking about Chera is he's not that fucking player.
He's not that A
You know?
grade midfielder.
No, but what he is that, mate, he'll give you 6, 7, 8 every week. He'll give it to you every week. And
Yeah.
that's all we want from him, you know.
Well,
Like, I
again,
think we've always
19
expected him.
disposals, 19 disposals, 2 tackles, kicked the goal. That's about what he's good for, really.
And
I think
and
he's
that's
going to be
exactly
more of
what
a. I think he's going to be more of a wing come half forward flanker.
and that's fine. Hey, Andy, we
Talk to
don't
me.
look that slow, do we?
It's funny that, huh?
Isn't that funny, man? We don't look that fucking slow.
It just goes to show, man. Like you change, you tweak a few things,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, it doesn't look like they've got concrete boots on.
No.
All of a sudden, we're spreading, we're running.
Yes. With purpose. I
Yep.
love the way when we switch, man, we're switching with purpose. It's no more of, we should switch now. It's like, bang, we know what we're doing, man. And you're right.
Yeah.
Those little tweaks. And look, we have added a little bit of pace. Like, I think I'm telling you, Billy Wilson's a big, you know, the way he's
Yeah,
breaking
absolutely.
those lines is excellent. But all of a sudden, Hewitt and Cripper, hey, they can play in the same midfield and they look like they're doing a good job, you know. Like, man, I don't know what he's done, this Fraser, but mate, he's definitely changed their mindset and done a few tweaks, and he's huge difference to this club. Huge.
You know
difference.
what? You know what it all comes down to as well, Rocco? And you can tell in the press conferences, and I've said this before, the nature of a Voss press conference leaves you shaking your head when you leave it thinking, you know, what sort of a word salad was I just listening to? Fraser is clear, he's concise, he keeps it simple, and I reckon that's how he coaches. He just gives them simple instructions, doesn't give them too much to think about. Just do, you know, probably 2 or 3 things, and that's it. And he's allowing
agree.
them to play with some
Football.
genuine flair and take risks. And what I think he's done, if nothing else, is he's probably said to them, this is just me anticipating. I don't know this, but I'm anticipating, based on, you know, what I've observed, is that he's saying to them, look, I don't mind if you make a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, if you make a mistake,
100%.
just pick yourself up and go again. I don't care. I'm not gonna hound you for it. Just go for it. Go for that kick in the middle. Go for that kick down the corridor. And we did that a few times tonight. Even
100%.
from full back one tonight, they went straight up the guts.
Yes. And that didn't work,
It
but
didn't
it
quite work out,
almost worked, man.
It almost did. So that's
You
what he
know,
wants to see. You see?
Just piggybacking off what Vince said about making mistakes, right? Like trying.
Yeah.
Billy Wilson last week against Port, he tried to,
Got caught.
dodge
Yeah.
this, that, and he got
Yeah.
caught. He did the exact same thing. The
Yep.
exact same thing, but he got away.
Yes.
He got away today.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
he spun
to me,
around. That was beautiful.
And
yeah.
you know the most important thing too,
Andy.
Andy, sorry, just had a mental blank then. I was going to call you Alan. Andy, you know the thing, the best thing about that, he didn't get dropped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Neither did Taylor Byrne. Neither did Flynn Young.
Flynn Young's the big one.
They didn't necessarily
He was
do a
good
lot last
tonight.
week. But tonight, look what Flynn Young did. He kicked a couple of
Yeah.
vital goals. Got us
I
back
reckon,
into
you
the
know-
game in the second quarter.
Hey, Andy, I reckon if Voss was coaching, I reckon Flynn Young would have been dropped from last week because he
Yep,
was
Taylor
terrible
Byrne
last
would have been
week,
dropped,
right?
for sure.
They would have dropped him, right? And the other thing they would have done, we were just talking about. I don't know if I was talking
Brought
about that.
in Zach Williams.
Where was Zach Williams? He was
Yeah.
ready. He was available this week. Did they bring him in? No.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And that's huge, man. That's huge, man. Just because you're on 1.4 and just because you're ready, it doesn't mean you get an automatic game, mate. And you know what? The way the team played tonight, you don't come in next week either.
Yeah.
Good.
I love that. I love that, man. In selection integrity, mate. That's the first step, mate, to making this team great again.
Can I just give a bit of a shout out to Peter V, who's been very active on the in the comments, and I just wanted to bring up this comment that he made about Fraser never reacting either in a. He's very steady, isn't he? Like he doesn't celebrate and he doesn't look like he's dropped his bundle either. He's just very calm, and he doesn't panic. He doesn't react in a big way. And I just think that that's what the players like, is that he's just a steady hand at the wheel.
Well, if you think about it, if your leaders are calm and leading the way, I mean, the people following you are going to follow suit.
Yeah.
But if you're panicking, you don't know. What do you think? What do you think the people, your soldiers behind you, are going to be like? Like, it's just basic, this sort of stuff. You know, they're looking at Fraser. Probably he's calm. He's probably I don't know how he talks to them, but he probably talks to them in a calm manner. You know what I mean? He gives them like clear, direct instructions, right? And off they go, and they go and play. Where, look, even Voss, I heard that he was on the boundary, right, with his arms folded. And you know, when players, and look, someone did tell me this, when players were running on and off, right, he doesn't say anything to them.
No.
Like, it's like, hey, he doesn't coach from there. So if you're not coaching from there, what are you doing there?
Yeah, he should be up in the box. I've not seen Josh Fraser come downstairs once yet.
No.
Have you?
No. He coaches like a normal coach from the box, you know?
Yeah.
Mate,
Gents,
what a
I got to make a move.
Thank you
I
for
got work
coming.
in the morning. Before I
All
go,
right.
I just want to say, Rocco, love you. Hope you're doing well. Fuck everyone.
I am, mate.
I love your work. Vince, good to see you.
Good to see
Everybody,
you too, Andy.
be proud of your team. You fucking great win.
100%, man.
Be proud.
You got to be proud. This week's the week to be proud of your side, man.
Absolutely.
Done. Thanks, brother. I love you.
It's time to go!
So it looks
He's
like
got to be
it's
at
back
work
to
in the
me and
morning.
you, Vince.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you and I don't have to work in the morning.
Nah, I've got time off, man. So I'm at annual leave. So I'm all right. So we'll go for a bit more, and then if anyone wants to jump on, we'll go for a little.
I gave Peter V a shout out. I'd also like to give Mick Makuchi one as well. He's on the he's in the chat.
In actual fact, now that you've mentioned it,
as well as Lana Owens.
So
And
Mick,
Kevin Carboni's with us all the way from Adelaide.
here we go. Mick, thank you very much. One of the stars, one of our, that we call him the captain. What's it say? The Fraser, what is that? Frigate.
It's like a boat.
Commanding the Carlton warship, because he's a soldier himself. So,
By the
I don't
way,
know.
what did you think
What
of
is a
that
frigate?
decision at the start with
Frigate.
by the way,
What's
Rocco?
a frigate? Can someone explain what a frigate is?
Yeah, it's like a big ship.
Is it?
Yes.
It's like a ship.
Yes.
And he's captaining the warship.
ship.
I love
That's
it. I love it.
Yeah. By the way, g'day, Scotty Tompkins. Big cheerio to you, mate.
Scotty's been a star.
By
It's
the
a
way,
war-
that decision.
It's a warship. He goes, listen, I have to put this up. Sorry.
Rocco.
He goes, sorry, where is it?
No, what are you
He
doing?
He goes, it's a warship, you bananas,
You
right?
bananas.
Like,
There you go.
like we should know that. Like I should know that because I use frigate every friggin' day of my life.
That's what I was just going to say. The only time you use any word that sounds like that is when you say you're
What's
friggin'
that?
this and you're friggin' that.
Hey, Dylan wants to see the football you've got there. What is it? You've got a football in front of you, haven't you, Vince?
No, I was just going to say that decision by the umpires at the start, and
Yeah.
the non-decision by the ARC to pay that goal to Ollie Dempsey, which they should have paid. That decision was proudly brought to you by Sportsbet. I've got the cap.
Sportsbet, look at him.
I've got the cap happening, and I've got the beer, holder, stubby holder,
It
whatever
was
it is.
proudly brought to you by Sportsbet.
Yeah.
They listen.
And by
let's be
the
honest.
way, big cheerio to Nick Foot. There you go, Nick. Nice to,
Vince,
good to see you still umpiring, mate. Yep.
Vince, show us the football.
What football?
Have you got a football on the table?
On the table, yeah, but it's holding up my phone up to somewhere
it's
so that
holding
my
up his
phone can be at
phone.
so that my phone
All
can
right.
be at eye level.
You
Otherwise,
can
I'm
show
stuck.
us. You can show us at the end. But
All right, I'll
yeah,
show you at
let's-
the end.
that decision, right? That was wrong, and the AFL will copper for that because they didn't review it. That's what shocked me.
Well, you know
and-
what I'm going to be talking about in my Vincano tomorrow night.
You know what's funny? Remember,
Well, it'd be
a
one
while
of the
back
things.
when was it against St Kilda where they brought back the ball after a minute, right? And this time they didn't
Yeah.
even review it, right?
You know
But
why? You know what the problem is, Rocco? They got a bunch of bananas up there in that arc.
Oh, 100%. But you
That's
know
what
what
the
the thing
problem
is?
is.
I don't give a fuck. And if anyone tries to rain on my parade about that, I'll just say this, right, to you, Geelong. And to tell you the truth, the Geelong supporters that have been on and the people have been great. Like they've been great. Very, very. They've told me very happy for us and all that. So, but that's not the point. If they try to rain on my parade, this is simple. Yeah, it was a mistake that was made in the first 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
There was another 95 minutes of game time.
Yeah.
Second point, you were 20-something points up in the first quarter, right? So don't go blaming a goal that was missed at the start for you not winning the game, right? I don't even want to hear that. It's fucking ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
You had another 95 minutes of game time and you lost the game, right? You were in front.
Yeah.
So shut up.
I think the point about it is this, right? It's definitely not, you can't go saying that goal cost Geelong the match. Anyone who says that is
that's
crazy, right?
ridiculous.
However, can you imagine if something like that was in the last minute or two of a grand final? That's what we've got to think about. What these implications are. It's a bit like the Nick Watson kick for goal last night. How goddamn ridiculous was that? I don't care if he went off his line by a little bit. You're trying to tell me that should be called play on? The siren's gone, right? He's run towards the boundary line, which makes the angle even harder for him to kick the goal. And the umpire says it's play on and therefore no score.
That was another. That was
what
ridiculous.
a absolute tool. You
that was
flogged
ridiculous.
umpire by doing that. He should be
Yeah,
banished. He should be banished to the local game between Cooper Pedy and Renmark
Can I
in
have,
South Australia
those
next week.
biscuits, man? You know what? And I watched that last night.
Unbelievable decision. And the
Yeah, it was-
AFL, and more even worse, the AFL has come out today and endorsed that decision.
How?
Are they
Because
fucking serious?
that's
Come
ridiculous.
on.
That's
Anyway,
ridiculous.
I'm
And
already,
I
I'm
looked
already
at
doing
that.
my Vincano.
Nah, that's ridiculous. If they're picking that he went off the line by that much, like
Oh, come on, man.
something's wrong with him.
Buddy Franklin used to go off his line 4 times that much on a shot for goal, and they let him do it. Why? Oh, because he's Buddy Franklin and he's our poster boy. That was a stupid, ridiculous decision. Can you imagine if that happened at the end of a grand final?
Yep.
Hey? Imagine if, they're
I
1
didn't
point
even
behind.
realise
They're
that
1
that
point
was
behind.
They didn't
And
pay
he's
it.
got to try and make the distance from 55 out or wherever he was. And in order to try and get the extra
Close enough.
distance, he just swings around a little bit on his right foot just to try and get extra distance. And they call it no score because he went off his line. They would absolutely tear the grandstands down if they made a decision like that in the last, after the full-time siren's gone in the grand final.
I'll tell you now that
Unbelievable.
they were 2 howlers this week, and there's still a full round of footy to play. So I expect a few more howlers to go along. But they're definitely, they were definitely, look, they were wrong decisions. And
the other
they're
thing is, as much as I love him as a goal umpire, because I think he's brought back some personality to goal umpires.
No, you're not going to bag. You're not going to bag
I speak
him.
of David Roden. No, David Roden should have, because he got knocked over in that contest at the start of the game tonight. He should have said, "Look, I got knocked over. I'm not 100% sure of this. Let's go upstairs and check it out." That's what he should have done. He should have called for a review.
You know what? You're right. You're right. In that situation there, because he did get knocked over. So that was the time but maybe now, like this pressure on the goal umpires to either make a decision or not make a decision. It's too much on them. Like, because they're going to get scrutinized. Now,
well, he got that one wrong because he called
got
it
that
and
one
did
wrong.
not ask for a review. Now, he should have in my opinion, call for the review.
No, listen, man, you're starting. Yeah, at the end of the day, the chat doesn't like you anymore. Scotty Tompkins, boo Vince, boo.
Oh, that's just Scotty.
You can't talk about Roden. We
way.
love
Come on,
Roden.
Scotty.
We love
I love
Roden,
Roden
but
too. I love Roden too.
Yeah,
I do. I
Nah,
reckon he's a terrific goal umpire.
you know what? It gives us. You know what? I'm happy that they didn't pay that goal because now I want to hear the big sooking from the Catman and all those
Yeah.
people. Where.
Funnily enough, I don't think Geelong people are that type. I've never come across,
Except for the Catman. You
Geelong,
watch.
Geelong
He'll come out
supporters
with
that have really
something.
whinged and bitched and moaned. They're very accepting of the end outcome in the end. And I thought even Chris Scott spoke pretty well tonight, to be honest, on
I
his
tell you
press
what, Scotty
conference.
Tompkins got a long memory. He's picking fucking things from 2024, second quarter, after the siren. Jeremy Cameron ran 5 meters off the mark.
No, he didn't. He ran into the 6th row of the bloody grandstand.
Yeah,
and
he did
kicked it
too.
there
That's
just
right.
to
You
improve
remember
his-
that?
Just to
And he
improve
kicked
his
that
angle.
goal. The dog is. But how good are you? So listen, man. I think it's getting to that time of the night. I've been on. Well, yeah, he's going to show us the footy before he leaves. But we've been on.
Do this.
We've
Yep.
been on. Just hold your phone and fucking pick up the footy.
All right, hang on. I'm going to try and do this and not lose my earpieces either.
Wait, hold on. Let me just say good. Oh, go show us.
No, go on.
No,
show us.
show
want me
us the
to do
footy
it or
so
not?
we can end it. Go, show me the
Gee
footy.
whiz, you guys are driving me bananas. Hang on.
Dylan is like he can't sleep unless he sees his footy.
This is a Ross Faulkner footy.
Just get the footy and get the camera
I'm
and
going
turn
to
it
try
like.
and hold it up for you. Hang on. This is a team signed football from about 20 years ago. Who have we got here? Bryce Gibbs. I'm just looking at some of the.
Have you got it signed though? Oh,
Yeah.
you got it on the. Nice. Go a bit higher, a bit higher, a bit higher.
Hang on.
Hold it a
There?
bit higher. Oh yeah.
Can you see that or not?
Yeah, we can see a Ross.
Hang on. What's that?
Faulkner's got
Oh,
a
hang
whole
on. What
bunch-
have I got on there? Oh, that's a ribbon on it. Hang on.
What's the
I'll turn
ribbon
around,
for?
I'll turn around the other way where you can see the. Just give me a second here. I'm trying to hold this thing up and not look too wonky.
This is
Trust you,
riveting
Dylan.
viewing.
Dylan, you're going to owe me for this. There you go.
There you go.
The good old Ross Faulkner.
Who signed it? Like, what's all the signatures for?
Oh, just one of those, wooden spoon winning teams. 2005 or 6, one of those.
Bryce Gibbs, Murphy,
Do you know
all of them
how I got
players,
it?
huh?
Do you know how I got it?
Yeah.
They literally were giving them away at a function, right? There was one of these on every table, and at the end of the function, they sort of said, "Have a look at your under your seat," or one of those sort of tricks that they do. And if your seat's got a red sticky
Like
thing
a
underneath
sticky
it,
note or something, yeah.
you take home the football that's on your table. So I think that's how I got it.
Hey, listen, Scotty wants to know. Oh no, where is it? Vince, did Jed Lamb sign the football?
No, I don't think so. To be honest, I couldn't care less.
Because Jet Lamb, that's Warrigal's very own Jet Lamb, and
Jed Lamb. Okay.
He plays for Warrigal, and they're coached by Gary Ayres. And they're
Can you ask
killing
him
it
what
at the
number
moment,
Jed
aren't
Lamb-
they, Scotty? They're fucking killing it, aren't they?
Can you ask him what number Jed Lamb wore when he played for Carlton? Because he's such an
know.
insignificant player, I can't even remember.
He'll know. He'll know.
Do you know?
Nah. All right. Who was it? What number? What
It
number
certainly
did he wear?
wasn't a-
Don't
it cer-
and
it
don't
certainly
Google
wasn't a
it,
single
Scotty.
number.
Don't Google it.
I reckon it might have been 13 from memory.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It was 13.
Was it? Yeah.
It is too, and they're saying it in the chat too. So it was 13. Oh, there's Joseph all the way from Bangkok. How are you, Joe?
Yeah, but look at his comment before that one. Something like, what are you
I'm
blokes still doing
trying.
up?
I'm trying. Why you clowns so up? I want to know why the clown that made the comment is watching. Don't worry why we're up. It's the clowns watching
Yeah, but
that's
you've
freaking
got to
me out.
remember, it might be 1:30 in the morning over here, but it's about 3 or 4 hours before that. He's
I
only at
think it's
about
3 hours.
9:30 at
so
night
it's
over there,
probably
I think,
about,
isn't it? 9:30,
it's about
maybe 10:30.
10:30 there, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's about 10:30 there, but yeah, but this has been good. What's that one? What's this one say? Just got home from drinks with Ali. All right, say hi to Ali. Say hi to Ali. Did Ali just get through the fucking happy hour, half price drinks instead of bloody 100 bar, which is like $4? You get them for like 50 bar, which is $2. So there you go. So they would have done that. But
yeah.
Just me and Dylan have been on camera since 7:30. So we've been doing.
So
the
you're going to go
watch-along.
through the usual thing and tell us all about the shows that are coming up in the next 7 days, or you're not going to do
I've
that?
got them up here. Am I? What's that?
No, you don't.
No, I don't have them, but I do remember them.
Sunday.
So let's skip tomorrow and we go straight to Monday.
You can't do that to the jewel in the crown.
Tell us. I'll go through the rest, but you tell us about tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, everyone, make sure you're watching 7:30, the jewel in the crown of the Jumper Punch channel, Blue Sunday, with yours truly, Vince Lochisano, together with Bangkok Joe, all the way from Thailand, and the hyphen, David Rees-Jones, giving you the absolute first insight into what happened at that game tonight. So make sure you're watching.
We know David. He's pumped. He'd be pumped.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He loves
He
it.
is.
He loves it, man.
By the way, Rocco, you know what? I've got to tell you this. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I've got to tell you. He sent me his votes, Reese, for our show, and I said, "Geez, it's amazing what a coach sacking will do." You know what he replied with? He wasn't sacked. He resigned.
He's still going by because.
And I said, okay, whatever. A coach resignation. It's amazing what a coach resignation will do.
One thing about Reese, man, he's stuck. He's stuck by the coach, and he kept putting it on the players. He kept putting it on the players.
He did, but he'd have to admit now. He would surely have to. And I'm going to ask him tomorrow night.
Yeah, come
on, Reese. You'd have to admit that changing the coach has had a very positive impact on this group.
I think
of players.
What you've got to ask him tomorrow is say, listen, I know you want to back the coach, and we do understand that the players have to take responsibility, but the circuit breaker was needed. Can't you see that now? Because, mate,
it had reached the point of no return.
I think he understands that, but Reese is the type that he's going to put.
But you got to remember, he might have been a great player, a premiership player, and a Norm Smith medalist, and all of that. But he was also, after he finished playing, a coach in his own right, a premiership coach down in Tasmania. He coached North Launceston to a flag, so he knows what it's like to be in that position. And when your team's not performing. The way it is for a coach and how difficult it is to get everyone galvanized again. So he was probably saying, hey, Voss is doing everything he can. He's trying this, he's trying that. It's up to the players. But ultimately, there's a reason why the senior coach is the one who cops it in the neck. And that's because it's his job, even though it's up to the players to go out there and perform, it's his job to get them to go and perform. It's his job to get the best out of them individually and collectively. And if he's not doing that and we just keep losing and losing and losing and losing, well, eventually the coach has got to go. And Essendon's made the same decision this week.
And that's exactly what happened. And I don't care what anyone says. He might be a good man and that, but he just couldn't get this group together and see. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a good show tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Anyway, so that's Blue Sunday, 7:30.
yeah, it's going to be a good show because Reece
there.
is going to be up and about. And I mean, we've had our say, but it'll be good to hear what Reece has got to say, the way we played that game. And you know what? I'm going to be very interested in seeing who his Spirit of Carlton is, because that's the one I'm interested, because there's a lot of Spirit of Carlton last night. There was a lot, man.
Actually, you
reckon
know, you know what I might do? I might get. I might start introducing a bit of a before Reece gives us his Spirit of Carlton award, to get our chat to have a guess before it happens, before he announces it.
All right, do that.
Maybe the chat 5 minutes beforehand can start sending in their estimates or their guesses as to who's going to get it.
Before you're going to do it, so you'll give your votes and that. So while you're giving your votes, just let the chat know and say, all right,
who do you reckon
have a
Reece is
guess
going to
on
select
who
this
the
week?
Spirit of Carlton's going to be, because
I
could think of maybe 5 that I would give it to. And, you know, everyone from the captain all the way down to like Billy Wilson, I could give him. There's 5 players there that I could give it to. So it's definitely great. So that'd be good. And then on Monday, the Monday night banter is back. Me and Bo, time to ask your questions. We will answer them. We'll have a bit of fun. That's more of a and it's going to be a good show on Monday, because I think everyone's going to be up and about with the win this week. Everyone's going to be up and about.
Yeah.
And of course on Tuesday, you got that little show we do on a Tuesday. Yeah,
little show.
Yeah, the little show.
It doesn't
TJP
go
is
for all
fun.
that long. Only about 3.5, 4
Only
hours.
goes for about. Well, yours is catching up just quietly, man. Yours getting up to like 2 hours too. But yeah, so we'll do that, and we've got some special guests in there. I'll tell you one of them. Lyndon Hosking is going to come in. The great
man,
Commonwealth and Olympian. So he'll be in here, and we'll have a great chat. And then on Wednesday, Forever Rivals are going to be fun. Now, I was pumped last week. If you watched Forever Rivals last week, it's pumped, man. And this week I'm going to be super pumped. And we'll be previewing the big game between Carlton and Essendon. So that's a rival game. So that'll be good. And then on Thursday, of course, Selection Blues. I might be joining that one again, because me and Dylan, we're doing a bit of a father-son show. So we might be doing that one.
Why not?
So there's that. And then, I don't know. When do we play next week? Oh, it's a Sunday, isn't it?
It's a Sunday night. So, in fact, that reminds me, Blue Sunday will be on tomorrow night, but the following week, because we play Essendon on a Sunday night, will be on Monday night.
It'll be on the Monday,
at 7:30. Yeah.
So definitely be on the Monday, and there'll probably be no Monday night banter that week because of you guys. But we'll be on Sunday night, game day. Me, Bo. Dylan said that he was going to stand by me and not go to the games, and after tonight, he said, "Stuff you, I'm going to the game." So it might be me and Bo, but anyone that hasn't seen it, I'm going to watch it back myself, right? But just watch maybe the last 2 minutes of the watch along with me, Dylan, and Bo, and I can't remember what I did. But I got a little bit excited. Let me just tell you.
In other words, forget about the AFL app where they say, "Here, watch the last 2 minutes of the Carlton Geelong game." Go to the Jumper Punch channel and watch our last 2 minutes. On the watch along.
I went from. Look, it's funny because you would have got excited, and you're at the game, you get excited, but this is on camera now, right? And and I went from just pure ecstasy. I was pumped, and then I dropped it. I do remember dropping in my couch, right? And then I couldn't breathe anymore, because I'm thinking to myself, we can't lose it from here. And I just went into I just went into this quiet zone, I'm thinking I was actually in my head, I'm counting back the clock. I'm looking at the clock going, like 59, 58, 57.
It's like time is standing still.
It's just amazing. So catch that, so you'll be that. So they're all the shows, and that's it. Thanks everyone for joining.
By the way, and one other little shout out. Don't forget, every Saturday morning if you want to listen to a terrific little radio show in Western Australia, it's the WA Blues do their Breakfast with the Blues show, and it's on at 9 o'clock here on the Eastern Seaboard, 7 o'clock in WA, and obviously 8:30 a.m. in South Australia. If you don't know how to get a hold of this radio station, it's 91.3 Sport FM. What you do is you download the My Tuner app, as in TUNER, not My Tuna as in the fish. All right, Dylan? My Tuner, MY, and then TUNER. And basically that app gives you lets you search whatever radio stations all around the world, to be honest. But you just look up 91.3 Sport FM, and it's the one in Western Australia, and their show starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Dave Thomason, a great supporter of ours, is always watching and always contributing to our chat. So he and Jesse Goldsworthy and Mel, they all do a great job on the show.
Yeah, 100%. And Reece Jones jumps in for a
David Reece Jones jumps in with his weekly
TJP's very own
That's
Reece
right.
Jones. He makes a quick guest appearance. Yeah, he's only on there for a few minutes. He's not like us.
Isn't it funny with Reece Jones? He's on a channel called the Jumper Punch, and he's on a show in Western Australia called the Shirt Front.
Yeah, wow.
What does that say about David Reece Jones?
I mean, at the end of the day, he's more than that. You know that
Yeah.
he's a great player, but mate, was he tough? Was he tough, man?
He
Like,
never
I'm
shirked
even
he
scared-
never shirked the issue on the field, did he?
I'm scared when I talk to him over the, like over StreamYard, over the camera, let alone if I had to tell him in his face about something. So, no, great man. And you're right, David Tomlinson with their show. So make sure you catch them and give them some support too. And all the shows, I think all the shows are going to have a bit of fun this week. And you know what? Andy was right. Go out, be proud. This is a time to enjoy it. If you can't enjoy this win, you can never enjoy anything, man. I'm telling
That's
you.
true.
And this is going to be a good week. I'm gonna maybe not tonight, but I'm gonna rewatch that game for sure. I'm
Hey,
gonna
boys,
study-
before we go, give us a quick tip for the Essendon Carlton game next week. Who's going to win and by how much?
Carlton by 250.
I reckon there might be a record scored next week. I just think. I
don't
think
get
next.
carried away.
I
Don't
reckon.
get
No,
carried
listen to me. I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to do it here. Right? It's going to be the first time in history that a club has sacked two coaches in 2 weeks. they're gonna sack Solomon, the assistant coach. That's how bad this beating's going to be, right? So get ready, everyone. Listen, man, we're full of confidence, and I think that, look, it's always, I wouldn't say a tough game. It's always a rival game, but let's be serious. I think Essendon will be looking at tonight going, fuck. Now they got to start playing good, you know what I mean? So that's what I think's happening. But listen, they've got a tough game. Don't worry about next week. They've got a tough game tomorrow against on Sunday against West Coast. Don't think that's going to be an easy game. West Coast are playing some good footy back over there, so they've got their own game.
I've got to make mention of one of our viewers called Spuddicus.
Yeah, Spuddicus is a Geelong
7811.
supporter.
Vince saying his long goodbyes with laughing emojis.
Oh, you know that.
And then he says, Vince, any family members you want to shout out? Yeah. Hello to my sons and hello to my daughters. And
yeah, we could be here.
hello to Dylan. Hello to Taylor. How good was Taylor on the jumper punch on Tuesday night?
Look, I was saying about Taylor, and she wouldn't be watching now because it's a bit late. But
because
I
she's
was
not
saying
crazy
about
like
Taylor.
us.
Not only, like she's good value, she's fun and that, but her knowledge,
She's an intelligent
her
girl
knowledge
we've got
on
there.
football. Her knowledge on football isn't just like she stands. She stands on her own there, man. Like her
Absolutely.
views on the footy game was very eye opening, and like she knew what she was talking about, man. And that's my daughter. What else did you expect was going to be? It was going to be like, but yeah, she's just not there just because she's my daughter. She actually knows the game very well. So yeah, she was great. Last night I had a really good time with Dylan on Selection Blues. and we
Excellent.
had a great chat, and we went on for an hour and a half on that one there, which usually goes for 40 minutes. So every time I get on
Nothing
a show,
to do with you, Rocco, is it?
oh, it must be something to do with it, mate. It must be something to do with
Oh,
it.
look,
But
we better sign off.
no, we're going to start off. I just want to say one more time, I've said this on every show, but thanks everyone for standing by the TJP, and especially me, man. All your messages, trust me, I've read them all, and I think I've replied, well, to all the good ones. The bad ones I didn't reply to, but all the good ones I did reply to, and I appreciate them all, and I'll get back to you. And really, really, it was amazing, all the support I got from everyone, and TJP's going nowhere, man. We're going to get bigger and better, and yeah, thanks again,
Yep.
man. And in saying that, thank you, Vince. Thank you,
No,
Dylan.
thank you, Rocco. Thanks for inviting me on. And a
Always.
big hello also to Rocco Grasso, who says this is an Italian goodbye. It takes half an hour.
Yeah, nah, 100%.
I was just
man.
wondering, did you want me to come out to your house and walk you down the driveway as well before we say goodbye?
If you come down, we'll have a coffee and have a chat at the door.
No, thanks. It's too late. I'm going to
Nah,
bed.
next time. But look, thanks everyone, and we'll see you. Well, they'll see you tomorrow night. No,
Exactly.
Sunday night.
And don't
No.
forget, we're proudly brought to you by Sportsbet.
Thank you to the umpires. See you
Yes.
later, boys. Thank you.
Righto,
Bye.
guys. All the best.
For him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to